Going on, people? Khalil Brown, one time for your mind, two times for your spine. We're gonna be doing more live reactions. My bad. Yeah, it's Khalil Brown, one time for your mind, two times for your spine. We're gonna be doing a lot more live reactions. I've been watching a lot of comedy lately because I feel like comedy has the best way, one of the best ways of expressing truth that's digestible and palatable. So a few of my favorite comics, of course, is Dave Chappelle, Patrice O'Neal, and Corey Holcomb is in there. I really like Bill Burr, and two other young comics that I like is Mark Norman and Sam Morrill. So I'm also a big fan of Ari Spears from back in the day. Let me turn the light on for a little bit. Yeah, I'm a big Ari Spears fan from back in the day. Um, so yeah, we got a throwback Corey Holcomb, Ari Spears. These are two guys that are just off the cuff with what they say. Like they really have no filter, which is why I really enjoy these guys. And you're just gonna get to see two legends just get to shoot the shit. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it.
On that. I don't hate homosexual people. In fact, when I was giving my man Westbrook big ups, I don't know if Westbrook is homosexual.
The wardrobe suspect.
Some of them outfits he wear be making a nigga go, hey, my nigga, what the fuck you got
Dwayne
on?
Wade too.
Dwayne Wade too.
Right.
But I'm saying, I wouldn't give a fuck if Westbrook is homosexual. Like, let's say if me and Westbrook met up and we was cool, we was hanging out for a day. I wouldn't give a fuck if he homosexual.
Now I'm gonna pause it real quick, and it's funny they saying all this about D Wade, and then this was in 2017. Now 5 years later, you see D Wade, motherfucking son. I ain't even gotta say the rest, but it's just interesting.
Just long as you know you can't try to flirt with me, because I'm gonna look at that as disrespect, and I'm gonna joke about your ass. You're not gonna stop me from saying something slick about a man who fuck men. I'm gonna say something. So if that make me evil or a hater, I guess that's what I am.
So my question to you is, you don't worry about that affecting your career? All the gays that run Hollywood, you don't worry about that coming back to bite you in the ass?
No, man.
Literally?
No, because there's some confident people who are gay.
That will actually give you props and say,
and they
oh my
not
God,
tripping
that was pretty funny.
On
right,
no
I hear
jokey jokes.
Right.
So all of the people that's insecure about what they doing, those are the ones that we have the obstacles with, who think you not supposed to crack jokes about gays. I'm a little overweight. Or fuck it, I'm a lot overweight, whatever. If somebody crack jokes about fat people, am I supposed to go, oh, you discriminate on fat people?
But fat people aren't fat people aren't fighting for their rights. Gays are fighting for their rights.
Fat people are fighting for their rights.
I'm about to kill this light. I'm still here though. Y'all gonna hear my voice.
Right.
They are. It's just they not getting recognized by the people with power.
Listen,
the people with power.
Well, that's like race jokes. People are still very sensitive about race jokes.
I've always said
race jokes. Hold on, let me.
People are still very sensitive about race
always
jokes.
will be.
Who just died?
Most taboo subjects ever.
Hold on. Who just died? Don Rickles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever heard any of his specials?
That motherfucker talk about
this motherfucker do race jokes through his whole
But
special.
he's also white, so he's got that extra mileage.
I get it.
Extra leverage.
Good point. But I'm saying Don Rickles, who everybody recognized, people was on TV saying he was one of the most influential. What was the dude? Get the show, Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, all of them.
They love Don Rickles.
Yeah.
Don Rickles cracked them racist jokes
all the time,
and he was good at it. How about that? He was good at it.
What fucked me up? It's two separate fights. Because anytime you hear women, if you represent women in Hollywood, women don't have the same power, the same this, the same that the men got. Well, wait a minute. That's true. But white women have way more than black women. But if we're talking about women as a whole, then include that. But that's always exempt from the conversation.
White women have way more what than black women. I want to make sure people understand.
Power.
Right.
Women, period, don't have the same power as men. But black women have even less power than white women. So if white women are struggling, black women are struggling, that much more. But white women never call that out. They just go women, but they not including black women. That conversation, as far as directors, writers, stars,
getting jobs, actresses,
getting jobs, they don't bring that in the conversation ever. So let's bring it all to the forefront.
Well, I like what you're saying, Aries, because it always, in my opinion, should be brought up like this is what black people go through, or this is what black women go through. Like the march they had in Washington, I was like, I don't know why black women out there, because your battle ain't they battle.
I don't know why people are out there.
They need them for numbers.
At the end of the day, let's be real about this.
That's a good
I need you to fill out the auditorium, sisters.
All the marching, all the protesting. Does it change a fucking thing? What happened? All the women out there marching. And listen, I get it. It's good to exercise your right and to preach for change. But it didn't change a fucking thing. All y'all did was block traffic and make a whole lot of noise.
Unless you do what happened.
When it was all over, Donald Trump is still president.
Unless you
hold on, Aries. This is the only thing you wrong about what you said. That week they had that women's march, it was bitches sucking pussy like a motherfucker in them hotels. Them hotels was like, damn, it ain't no dick prints in the sheet, just mouth and meat marks.
Corey Holcomb, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
Meat marks.
No, but the crazy thing is, during that march,
that was a pussy sucking march.
It was for women in general, but I wanted to see the sisters call out the white women who 52% of them voted for Trump.
Listen,
52% of the population of white women in America got this man in office and then went and protested him being in office.
That's why I'm
I
saying
said it before and I say it again. Trump supporters are so stupid. Donald Trump could give them an ass fucking and tell them it's a back massage and they won't know the difference.
And I'll tell you this, the reason that it's so confusing is because the truth is, this is the truth.
And hold up, and I'm
in my opinion.
And again, I'm gonna let you. Why you hate on Obama so bad?
Hold on, I'll get to that. Let me say this about Trump. Let me say this about Trump. White people like the fact that Trump, they like his idealism. It's just they can't say it in public because they got to be fake. They like what he do.
The ones that support him,
right?
But there's a lot of white people.
The ones that don't support him, they'll say they can't stand Trump.
You think that's
but if they
vote,
hold on, if all them people who say they can't stand Trump, this Caucasian, if you the ones that voted, if you could see they vote, you'll be like, well, why you vote for him? It's all hypocritical. It's all hypocritical, dog. They motherfuckers.
So the whole Russia thing, you don't think that had nothing to do with nothing?
Yeah, I believe that the U.S. and Russia, look, they invaded Syria, another non-Caucasian country. That's what it's always about. Oh, they let gas off on these poor people. How the fuck we ain't know y'all let the gas off on them? You get what I'm saying? I don't believe nothing that they tell me. But on that Obama shit, are you serious?
Corey, before you answer, I ain't no dick riding nigga, but I read a lot of your tweets. Nigga, you be going hard on Obama. And I'm going, why? And before you answer, let me say this. Before you answer, let me say this. To all the black people out there, you niggas kill me when you say that dumb shit about, well, what has he done for black people? First and foremost, he's allowed you to look your son and your daughter in the face and go, you can be president and first lady.
Fuck out of here.
Wait a minute. Corey, let me finish this. I got a point. He's allowed you to go to your grandparents and go, thank you for your sacrifice during the 60s and the civil rights movement. Let me finish. And above all else, if his performance as the first black president ever had been Flavor Flav, white folks wouldn't let us hear the end of it. The fact that he carried that position with dignity, grace, poise, style, swagger, and he did a good job statistically. Get that nigga his kudos. We might not never see another nigga in that position.
Now, I definitely want to see how Corey Holcomb gonna respond to this. It's a genius of Corey Holcomb, and in my opinion, I never seen this clip before, but Ari Spears setting himself up, just giving Corey a whole bunch of time to think of a rebuttal. But let's just see how it go down.
Forever.
Wait,
it's a baton race. That nigga took it as far as he could take it.
That nigga Corey put his hood on. Damn.
Now it's time for the next nigga to come and pick it up. How much can you expect this nigga to do in 2 terms?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. You want to say I'm gonna let you say it.
God
I know
damn
it's
it.
killing you.
I accept no Obama slander. Obama to me was like Bill Cosby before the rapes.
No.
Wait,
Obama
let me-
did do a good job
Did he?
in
Yes, he
Listen,
did. Don't
watch
say
this.
it.
Let him say. Let
Watch
him get his
this.
piece. Let him get
he
his
did a
piece.
good job in
Yes.
maintaining the status quo for white people.
Hold on, wait 1
Statistically-
second. I hate to stop you.
No, no.
I hate to stop you. D, what you got to do?
I gotta go check on Jose.
D got to make a quick check. D, you'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead.
Statistically, African Americans did worse under him. Statistically,
Is that all you got to say?
the numbers bear that out. Statistically,
What African? I did fine.
you did. Not everybody is you. We're talking about collectively. If you look at poverty in America, 2.8% of all the wealth in America belongs to African Americans. Just 2.8. And that's everybody. That's Jay-Z, Oprah, Bill Cosby. That's fucking everybody.
Right.
Only 2.8%. Nearly 90% of the wealth in America belongs to white people. Obama was a manager of white wealth in America. They did better. We did worse. That is a statistical fact. Period. Now, what you spoke of was imagery, cosmetic. Yes, the image of black people looked a little better because we have a black president.
Well, goddamn it! As the first nigga president,
I'm not
can we
saying
start?
I'm not saying
That's
it's a
a
bad
huge
start.
start.
What I'm saying
That's
is
a big
we
start.
can't turn that motherfucker into Christ.
What if
because
hold
he
on, hold
didn't
on.
take care
Hold
of
on,
everybody.
hold
like
on,
that.
Hold on. You had your jab.
Okay, I'm just saying this
We
one
gonna-
thing.
we gonna
I'm
get
just
your
saying this
ass
one
again.
thing. As the first black president, hold up. As the first black
You
president,
just digging your grave.
if the
That's
first
it.
black president, what if he had gone the other way, image-wise? What if he'd have been an
First
embarrassment?
off,
He would've
they
fucked
not
up.
gonna
He
let
was a
no
free
em-
nigga.
Listen,
coming.
they not gonna let
See?
no
See
embarrassment.
how you niggas did?
Let
See
me
how you
just
niggas
say,
did? You didn't do good.
Listen, they're not going to allow an embarrassment that's black. What they're going to allow is a certain type of manicured, neutered black masculinity.
Come on.
That's what they're going to allow.
Here's the good news.
You
bad
mean
news.
to tell me they would let?
Here's the good.
Wait a minute. You telling me they would let a Malcolm X figure be
But
president?
you know that ain't
Get
gonna
the fuck
happen.
out of here.
But you know that's not gonna happen.
So
Which
they
means-
got motherfucking
Which
parquet.
means, hold on. Which means
They got margarine
which,
in this
which
motherfucker.
means
Right.
we got. Which
That's
means
what they got. He said they
listen
got-
to
Let's
me.
see what he says.
Can't believe it's not
Which means
butter.
as the first step in the door, you got to let Will Smith in before you can let DMX in. You can't let DMX
Agreed.
be the first step.
Agreed.
But once you
Why?
let Will- what do you mean why?
Hey,
This is
wait.
This is
Just tell me
America.
why.
Because it's too much.
What's
I
too
don't disagree
much?
with that.
You're not telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth.
Tell the truth
White
and what you
Amer-
really want to
White
say.
America still needs to feel comfortable.
You
That's
just-
just they shit.
Wait.
So
Right.
if they put a black man in place, he's got to be their steward.
But what if he?
Stop.
But what if he was
Did
Ben?
you hear what he said?
What if he was
heard it.
Ben Carson? What if he was Flavor Flav? White people would be going, "We gave you niggas a shot.
Wait a minute.
and look how you are."
Ben
So-
Carson is already there.
Like, hold up. You mean to tell me there weren't better baseball players than Jackie Robinson? Of course. But they let the Jackie Robinson in because he wasn't gonna be that thug nigga.
Aries, can I talk?
You got to make him feel comfortable
Aries,
first before you
can I
can punch
talk?
him in the face.
And that's how we got fucking Ali.
Aries,
Because
can I
Ali
talk?
despised those niggas.
Aries,
Before Ali
Aries,
was
can I
cool.
talk? Aries, can I talk?
Before Ali was who? The Brown Bomber. Before Ali was.
And they wasn't fucking with the Brown Bomber either.
Here's my impression.
Y'all bullshitting.
Before Ali, there was, I'm Joe Louis. Come watch me at the fight. It's going to be a great fight. Thank you. He had to be that nigga first before you could be.
Why
I'm
did
the
you
greatest.
say
I'm
white
the
people?
greatest.
Why did you say white people have to have anything? Why did you speak up for them?
I'm not speaking up for them. I'm speaking in terms of the reality of what this is.
What is the reality?
The reality is they run shit. They run shit. So unless you can get
So why is it wrong to have a brother in office who will speak against them running shit?
it's not. But if you think that's going to happen on the first turn, you're lying to yourself.
No.
Some nigga got to be the sacrificial lamb
You just-
the first go round.
No, it ain't no
not first
sacrificial
black president.
lamb.
Wait, let Corey respond.
Ain't no sacrificial lamb. This is life. You alive right now. If you ain't got the balls to step up and say who the fuck you are and what you represent, you in the motherfucking way. Obama was in the motherfucking way. Him and his woman got more motherfucking balls
One
than
of the
him,
greatest.
but she didn't want to embarrass him. But she still fucked up too because them motherfuckers took up for that
That bitch
motherfucking
just
dude.
got seen recently on social media wearing a natural. She finally took a perm out. Why she ain't do that when she was in the office?
What I'm trying to
Same
say.
thing with him.
What I'm trying to say.
You want me to go ahead?
Obama, you can't play the middle and be no man. If you a man, you a man.
Corey.
What you represent, you gotta be able to stand on that shit and whatever
Corey,
come
I'm
with it.
with you.
Hold on, just let me finish. Whatever come with it, God damn it, that's what come with it. Obama stood up for them. He did not stand up and say, let me tell y'all what the fuck really going on.
So in totality,
These motherfuckers ran up in that country, grabbed Osama bin Laden out that hut he was in, and murked
and
his
he was
ass.
responsible for making the
These
call.
motherfuckers are
He was
bombing.
responsible for making
Can
the
I
call.
say something? Can I say something?
All
These
right.
motherfuckers are responsible for bombing all kinds of non-Caucasian countries that y'all don't even know about. These motherfuckers have no intentions by you with the banking system, with health
Hey, yo, he cooking him right now.
care. He would never step up and say that because that's man shit. He did what they wanted him to do. He was their puppet. He had a motherfucking hand in his back and a finger in his
totality.
ass.
Hey, they told Aries to go watch Get Out.
Fuck Get Out and motherfucker
Stop.
Get Out. Nigga, in totality, big picture. I hear what you're saying.
I can't be around remote control niggas.
No, listen.
That's why I find myself in the danger zone, because the danger zone is where them real niggas at, and I like it when motherfuckers are who they are.
And I'm gonna cut to Dave Chappelle, one of his greatest sketches ever. When keeping it real goes wrong, there's a place and a time. I feel you, my nigga. We could change the titles however you want. Martin, Malcolm, Martin. Nigga, we fighting for the same thing.
No, we
fighting
not.
for the same
No,
thing.
we not.
All I'm saying is, if you come through the door, dick on the table, motherfucker, fuck these crackers.
Wouldn't have lasted. He wouldn't have been in there.
Right.
But
And you got to take baby steps to get to where you go. Once you get in, then you can be Scarface, balcony, and the scene. Fuck you, motherfucker.
I
Gotta get
understand
there
that.
first.
That's
You
the
just
art of
taking
war.
it-
Get there first.
You just taking it
That's
to
art
the
of war.
extreme.
I get what you're saying.
No, he's taking it to
I
the
get what he's saying,
extreme,
but
acting like a motherfucker gotta act like he done lost his mind.
No,
No, a
I'm not
motherfucker just
talking-
gotta. A
I'm not
motherfucker just got.
talking hat in hand.
And I can't talk over you the whole
no,
time.
nigga,
So
nigga, no, nigga.
go ahead.
This is Shaq and Kobe. This is Banner, nigga.
Well, who's Shaq?
Take it how Martin and Malcolm, whatever role you want. I'll take it. I'll take second best with 3 rings. Hat in hand, slave shit. I'm not talking about that. I'm like you, nigga. Chest out.
No, you're not like me. Because you just said Obama way was a good way. Obama was a bitch nigga. He conducted himself like a bitch nigga. And any man who know what's really happening to know, the motherfucker crossed his preacher. He been going to that church for years.
We can't
But
fuck
that
with
preacher,
that preacher.
be talking
Jeremiah
some
Wright.
real shit. He had to disconnect from
Wait.
the preacher
And if
to
he
be
did
the
it-
president.
and if he did it, he wouldn't have been the president, which in big picture, totality, we need the first black
Nah,
president.
it just show me what you would do.
No.
For what?
You would do that.
No.
You would do that,
what?
my nigga.
Damn, he cooking him right now. Damn.
Come on.
You would do that
But
shit.
he was also the nigga that made the call to take out Osama. He was also the
He
nigga.
ain't made no call. He
was
ain't got
also
no
the nigga-
power.
He was also the nigga that was in North Carolina or whatever that was, where the church was, where they killed all them black people, sitting there giving the eulogy. He was.
So?
He's. Oh.
All that soft, safe shit. When did he step out there on the ledge? Tell me when he did something that's real.
Corey.
Tell me.
Corey, what I'm saying to you is, in the bigger race, in the bigger picture, if we want to get to the finish line, and this is always
Well, what is the finish
Wait, let
line?
me finish.
What the fuck is
this
that?
has always been black people historically. It's unfortunate and it's fucked up, and I hate it. But sometimes we got to cover up on the ropes and take the rib shots to win the fight.
Understand?
That ain't what you're
I
doing.
understand the logic, but what
You
is
come
the
in-
finish line? What is the end game? I'm curious to know.
I would love for us to be able to define the end game.
Right.
But we playing a game with rules that are created and made for people that don't look like us. So first we got to get in the game before we can switch it, flip
Somebody
it.
say
and do what the
Aries
fuck we gotta
Sotomayor.
do. What do you say?
Aries Sotomayor.
The general manager
Don't
is not
worry
in the
about it.
game.
I got a feeling these are all your fans
You know
right
what?
now, waiting to fuck with me.
They've been killing you right now.
Man,
All of them can suck my dick.
But that's the predictable thing to say.
Fuck
What
that.
I'm saying is,
As opposed to what?
as opposed to, why won't you realize that if you come halfway, people can see you coming halfway?
Corey, if you was Nat Turner, I would be the nigga handing you the blade. All I'm saying is
With the screws
no,
taken out of the
stop it.
handle.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Because that was obvious. I would
He'll
be
be that little boy that would have told the white
Stop it.
motherfucker,
Stop it.
them niggas tried to get free.
Stop it.
Okay,
That's
well,
easy.
before I go-
That's an easy direction to go in.
Before I go
Corey,
there,
Corey, I would
Okay, hold
I
on.
would have been the nigga handing you the blade, but I would have wanted to do what was necessary to keep us around a little bit longer.
I'm scared of what you
Before
think
we
is
eventually
necessary,
get
my
caught.
nigga. I'm scared of that. I'm
I
just
need more
telling you for
Tanqueray.
real.
I need more.
It ain't.
We'll get you
It
some.
ain't.
You good.
We'll get you some. It ain't. Hey, Aries. Aries.
that or Patron.
Everybody can agree to disagree. Do you understand what I mean when I say that? It's just the way you talk it. I just don't agree with it. But that don't mean I give up on my brother.
Corey, would you agree or disagree? You one of the baddest niggas in the game.
Hey man, it's not for me
Don't
to say
interrupt.
it.
I'm asking
What do
you.
you mean don't
Fuck
interrupt?
that.
You
No.
I didn't know I was gonna say shit.
This is a very
I'm reading.
This is a very
It's the Aries Harpo.
fuck that. This is a very important moment. And we all egotistical as comics. We know who the fuck we are.
Bring that shit to that nigga.
Do you feel you one of the baddest niggas in this game?
I don't know, man. I'm confident on
Yes,
stage.
nigga. Yes. Just say yes.
I'm confident
Let's
on
shoot for
stage.
yes. Okay. So that being said, I'm not saying you got to compromise your ways. I'm not saying you can't be who you are. But I'm telling you, as a nigga that's been in this game 30 years, and because of my mouth and my attitude and fuck whitey shit, it's hurting me. Now, am I about to kiss some ass to get where I got to get? No, sir. I'll die trying. No, sir. Cute. That's funny. Visually, that's funny for camera. That plays well. Let's get back to the facts.
So,
Tastes
Nigga.
good too.
Which is why I got stronger liquor.
And we got you
drinking
over
beer,
there.
I'm drinking Tanqueray. You see the
It
difference?
shows, nigga.
I'm Malcolm, nigga. I'm going straight to the head. If
uh,
Hollywood came at you tomorrow and said, Corey, we can give you everything, all that you want.
but he knows that. Go ahead.
I know it too.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, can you change a little bit? Now, what's your definition? Shut up.
Oh,
Because you can't wait to jump in. You can't wait.
This nigga right here
I'm
is
saying-
out of control.
The definition of a little bit. I'm not saying sell your soul. I'm not saying sell out. I'm not saying tap dance and shuffle. But instead of saying fuck you, maybe kiss my ass.
How about this, Aries? What you saying? Because we got to get to D segment.
but I hear you.
What you saying is, am I able to be in a relationship with compromise? Yes, I am. But I will not compromise who I am. Who I am, when people see me, I want them to be like, oh, that's Corey. He do this.
That's who he is.
That's who he is.
And on that note, I swear to Christ, whether you like me or not, and fuck that message board. I get niggas that come up to me all the time and say straight up, and if I'm lying, may I not wake up tomorrow. Nigga, you one of the coldest niggas in the game. You a legend. Nigga, you a bad motherfucker. And I love it. But if my pockets don't match the compliments, why the fuck do I have a Louis Vuitton bag sitting in Coach?
The reason you sit in Coach and you might have a Louis Vuitton bag is because you had to do what you got to do. So when you in Coach just because it's like that, not because I had to do that. That's what it is.
We'll be right
Agree or
back to this
disagree?
commercial break.
I'm just saying. No, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going.
like that.
No, I'm just talking to my man. Look, I'm looking at Aries. Aries is strong. He has a strong opinion.
Yeah.
This is good. It don't just because somebody got an opinion and you don't agree with it. What the fuck? You'll be a bitch nigga to get mad.
Right.
But I'm saying we gonna have this debate. If I was around you, for like let's say we was hanging out for about 2 weeks, we gonna disagree. But I'm so confident in who I am. I can pull it off, be around you, even though we disagree, because I got to compromise. It's still my brother. I can't let him do nothing too far. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But it's still my brother. I got to work shit out with my brother. You get what I'm saying?
And that's big because a lot of people can't even do that.
Some people don't even have motherfucking social skills. They fight over.
I love D-Ray to death.
Motherfuckers be like, hey man, you coughing too loud.
I love D-Ray to death. But every time I've seen D-Ray, nigga, you got my number. You got mine. Nigga, let's do this. Let's do that. Nigga, call me. Blah, 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 blah. All day, chirp, 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 chirp. When it come time to do it, niggas go missing. Now, I don't know what you want to attribute that to. Niggas is weirdos, Hollywood shit, niggas bullshit. But 90% of the shit that I deal with in this game with niggas is bullshit.
But I'm saying, like, when a man is in your face, he might have good intentions or he might be having bullshit on his mind. When he in your face, motherfuckers say all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But when you're not around, I'm just saying for anybody, not nobody in particular.
But if we talking
when
about
when you're not around, it's easier to not pick up the phone. It's easier to not have to deal with that man face to face. You get what I'm saying? So that's part of Hollywood.
There's no pressure on you, it's easier to run.
That's part of Hollywood.
But if we talking about real shit, which is what we've been talking about, why you need to run? Just be real and be like, nigga, I don't want to fuck with you. I don't want to call you.
But
fuck you.
What if that person is thinking about it? Because see, look, let me tell you something,
Tell
Aries.
me that, nigga. Tell me you thinking about it.
But even when a motherfucker tell you they thinking about it, you ain't trying to hear that shit because you get fired up, my nigga. You look, Aries, look, you my nigga. I be like, I ain't got nothing against motherfucker Aries, but we've been trying to set this shit up for you to get on the show for a while. Right. And we kept missing each other. It wasn't because I don't want Aries on the motherfucking show.
I know that. It's because you a nigga, and sometimes you don't wake up till 3.
But that ain't got nothing to do with you not being on the show.
I got it. But it does.
Aries being on the show, I have to do this.
What does that
mean? Yeah. You a lot, nigga. That's what the fuck that means.
But nigga, your personality is what it is.
Cut to Hollywood with me, it's one big
So you get it. So we're gonna get into D's segment.
Which, by the way, I got sweated because I remember the last time when we thought, and I went ahead and I posted stuff up like, we're gonna have it. And everybody was like, it was mad at me because he wasn't here.
It's amazing. These niggas is
remember?
Really
they're going ham.
Me hard. Like I'm not legitimate, nigga.
Why you question it if you are?
I'm not. It's just amazing. Wow.
Don't worry.
I'm saying these niggas don't know you. These niggas at the crib
They know me.
Why you addressing them?
Let me address.
You don't have to address them.
I have to. Real quick.
Somebody say I got on the bed.
Same way bitches who fuck up. Let me address it. Real quick.
Aries Spears wants
to all you motherfuckers that say I'm irrelevant, keep this in mind. I do stand up all year long. I make close to $2 million a year. How many commas do you have on your paycheck? I fuck for free. I eat for free. I fly in first class. I drive in limos and town cars.
You don't fuck for free. None of us fuck for free.
That's impossible, nigga. I don't mind paying for pussy. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying.
You a smart man.
You
got married before. You learned about that fucking on faith.
Nigga.
Fucking on faith. Fuck you up every time, right?
Facts. Corey ain't gonna let him slide with that dumb shit.
What I'm saying is, before you motherfuckers call me irrelevant, examine your own fucking life.
Aries Spears kind of blowing my shit, so Corey got a live show on right now. Where's shit at?
Ugly bitches with
You gonna
paper
leave-
always got an opener. She was flying in before she even was making money.
She got to open it. She was sliding in.
Flying in
Slide-
before she was making money.
They got it. The best advice I tell a woman with ugly motherfucker with some paper.
Motherfucker say Robert Parrish. Michelle Obama ain't ugly, is she?
No, they playing Michelle.
Viola Davis? Is Viola Davis ugly?
Nah, Viola ain't ugly.
Who is that? That's Susan Boyle? That's an ugly bitch.
Yeah, that's
ugly bitch.
That motherfucker. You can't tell if there's a boy or woman.
All right, we're gonna come back to that.
If you work in a job you can't stand and you got to get up earlier than you want to or not within your own control, then fuck out of here. You wish you could be me. Fuck all the fat jokes, nigga. At the end of the fucking day, I'm who you want to be. Get it right. Fuck out of here. Fuck all y'all niggas. New York! Son!
Aries on motherfucking tear. We got to cut this nigga lick off.
This nigga right. We got the bar closed, nigga.
So look, Dee does a segment where she gives news, and it's something that we all stomach. It's called Dee's loose talk about bullshit.
All right.
After she said, we comment on it.
And that's what it is. It's all bullshit. Whatever.
Come on with it, Dee.
Okay. Well, first of all, let's start on a good high note. Okay. Change up right now. It's the time of the year, right, where students start getting back acceptance, right, letters from colleges.
Mm-hmm.
So we just want to start off since we had all this. Let's ruckus. Let's all breathe. Woosah. Anyway, we want to send congratulations out to 17-year-old New Jersey high school senior Efioma. Pardon me if I say it right. Efioma White Thorpe, an African-American young lady that was accepted to all 8 Ivy League colleges.
Awesome.
All of them, including Stanford. So a total of 9 acceptances.
Please be our nigga bitch. No,
She said, that's her. She said that she doesn't know yet where she actually even wants to go.
Go to Stanford.
She said she wants to major in global health policy. Of course, that focuses on the broad improving health equality for all people in worldwide structures. Anyway, and that she said she's going to look at all the schools and see which ones offer her the best in her field. And also, last, and the majority of what's going to get her to go to whichever school she wants to go to is who gives the best financial aid to her. So we want to send congratulations. I don't know. She doesn't.
I want to say to the little sister, you know,
look at that. They're all clapping.
You're very disciplined to be able to be in the position you in. That shows that she's disciplined, like does homework and shit like that. When you get to these schools, little sister, if you ever watch this show, just remember you're going to be shell shocked. You're going to be around dope fiend, prestigious
rapists,
Caucasian motherfuckers who got power. They're
gonna be judges when y'all get grown.
Right. They dad, they mom gonna have major juice. And they gonna do shit that's gonna blow your mind. Cause when you first are around a college level privileged Caucasian school, you see a whole bunch of shit that you have no power against. So just be prepared to be like, I thought these were the elites, but you're gonna find out they're the degenerates with power.
That's real talk.
Word.
And on the scholarship side of the game, the Ivy League don't give full scholarships.
So it's probably going to be Stanford.
Say Columbia is 80,000, 60,000, 70,000 a year. You might have 50. To pay 10,000 a year, but it's not totally free.
Right.
Stanford, on the other hand, you're going to get in there and they for free. And that's, to me, that's got the best little.
It freezes sometime, but it'll get back. Aries reading that shit.
Yeah,
hey, get over there.
Don't let the motherfuckers. Them niggas is signifiers. You know, some motherfuckers, they never made it at comedy, but they good signifiers.
These motherfuckers like Beyonce and Nicki Minaj fans. They'll die at Mujahideen, nigga. They'll die at Al Qaeda for that loyalty.
You think these motherfuckers don't talk about me? They talk about my clothes.
I've read some of the shit about you.
Right. I like to see people speak freely. I don't have to hear all positive shit about
It
me.
makes him feel good.
I can hear the negative shit about me. All I know is if I see your mama and she look vulnerable, I'm a fuck her. Not because I like her. It's just because, you was talking that shit. I know your mama at that lonely age. I'm going to fuck your mama. I fuck a lot of people mamas. I love when they walk in the living room and I'll be sitting on the couch. Well, dog, you know what happened, don't you?
Oh, my God.
I will fuck your mama. That's all I'm telling you. If your mama needs somebody to rub her back, fix her some chicken.
Aries is a raccoon detective.
Oh,
that's hilarious.
Stop.
This is my Grim Reaper outfit.
I don't even know what that is.
Hey, all you bitch motherfuckers, follow me on Twitter at Aries Spears so I can bang you back.
They will.
They listening to what you saying now.
Listen, I'm at 94,000 followers. I'm trying to catch Kevin Hart at 33 million. Right. So I got a ways to go.
Hey.
Follow me on Twitter at Aries Spears.
You're not gonna catch Kevin Hart. You're not gonna catch Kevin Hart. That nigga.
I know.
He is the machine. He is the machine.
Let me ask you a question. On that note, what has he done to get him to that level?
I'm not sure, but he's the chosen one. He is the chosen one, my nigga. You can't take nothing away from a nigga because he got it. Let me tell you something. I always say this about Kevin.
He's non-threatening, I think, because he's little and
Kevin,
cute.
Take care of everybody he fuck with. I know motherfuckers who rich and everybody around them starving.
Right.
Everybody around them starving. Kevin, if Kevin fuck with you, he got you. Mm-hmm. And that's what I love about him because I didn't grow up with my nigga. It's just when he moved out here, we started kicking it, playing ball together. And when he got that little lick, you know how a motherfucker get a lick? Mm-hmm. My man showed me love like I never thought. Because I was like, Kev, we different styles, my nigga. You don't want me out there going up, opening up before you. My nigga said, Corey, do your motherfucking thing. I'm like, shit, this is my nigga. This is my nigga. But can't nobody fuck with him either.
But don't you think, if we talking about real niggas?
I remember he was on the Foxhole and Jamie Foxx was talking a lot of shit about him. And now what? Hey, I ain't scared to say it. What? What happened? What you think about that, D?
That's good.
Okay, we'll show him at the end of the show.
No. Is it okay so we can print? That's just a sample.
Yeah. Let's do it.
That pink is good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Thanks for gangbanger.
Interrupting.
Boy.
All right.
These have brought the gang culture in this motherfucker.
Let's do it.
I had to.
Make that shit, Jose.
I was like, you could give that back.
Put it right there.
You want to keep it here? Leave it here.
No, but
this nigga said Aries Spears is Satchel Paige in disguise.
Oh, you tell about the T-shirt we have at the goons that they're all in wheelchairs and how they look.
Oh yeah, my chat room goons when I meet them in public, because you know these people come to my shows.
Right.
Man, when I go to these, what was I just at? I just left Kansas City. All through the motherfucking seats, motherfuckers got on my shirts.
Yeah.
They patronize me.
Right.
I mean, let me tell you something, man. You ain't, and some of them don't like me. They just be like, I just fuck with you because you say what's on your mind for real.
Right.
And I ain't saying it to hurt nobody's feelings, but I'm gonna say what the fuck I got to say.
Right.
And I expect you to do the same.
Yeah.
We think differently on certain shit. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean you ain't my nigga. Aries Spears, goddamn it. Mad TV. My nigga. I remember.
All right, so we're gonna.
What else happened? D, try to read that shit.
I've been doing
Loose
real good.
talk. Come on.
Get those other pictures ready, Frank, but I don't think we're going to show those.
Place on the phone.
I put it down so I can authorize that print. Okay, here we go.
What you think about that?
I like it.
Okay.
It's smaller and it's going to fit on those other things.
Yeah.
All right. For those of you who were wondering.
This is a young Michael Kaya.
Uh-oh. I don't know who that is. I don't know.
Oh, he tried to say Michael Collier.
Michael Kaya.
He's from Jersey.
Anybody and a woman. People to me.
I love Mike. That's my guy, man.
Anyway, for those of you, maybe you were, Corey, wondering if Caitlyn Jenner, or as we used to know him as Bruce Jenner.
I don't wonder shit about that.
I know, I'm just messing with you. Anyway, he has a book coming out. I don't know. Should I call him he or she? I feel she. Okay, she. She has a book coming out and has admitted in the book that she has finally had the full transition. Did it in January.
She?
Yeah, that's what
That's
we're supposed to.
That's an
technically-
Olympian.
No, it's she. Yes. So cut it off.
Pussy smell like nuts.
That's her. So he said, she says in the book, she did it in January, and she wanted to let people know now before the book comes out.
Why you
because
call it a
she's,
she?
it's a she now. That's what
Does
she
does
wants
the
to be-
DNA say it's a she?
Yeah, it changed. He changed it. She
That
God,
changed the
changed
DNA?
everything.
You
No,
gonna catch her up.
no,
Don't
she
catch her up.
changed everything on the paperwork, on the birth certificate, on the name and everything. Yeah.
He changed his shit.
Yes. Yes.
So
So
we got a sec that's been pushed in.
no, it's not pushed in. As a
refurbished
matter of
nuts.
fact, I gave Frank a photo of some of the work,
What?
not his work, but where they make the incision. Remember you were asking before and how they do it?
Oh no,
Y'all
we,
know-
we don't have a tutorial coming, do we?
It's just
gonna
one
put-
picture, and that's how they do it. And they cut from down. They
What is
remove it.
that?
That's
What
how
is
they.
that?
That's how they make a dick into a pussy.
Well, what is it? What am I looking at?
You're
The old
looking
nut tuck.
at the medical slice. That's the main slice and how they open it up. So that's
Nip
from the
and nut
bottom.
tuck.
They open it up. They remove all the nuts. They remove everything in the shaft, and then they take all that, reconstruct it, and make the lips.
Wow, this is some bullshit.
What else?
So a nigga get his nut sack pressed and folded, and they
Vacuum.
called it a pussy.
Can I not smoke a cigarette?
Right, no.
Harris, we don't smoke. If you got to smoke, G, you can smoke outside.
know, but
We're going to take a break in a minute, dog,
All right.
but I don't smoke in my
All right,
studio.
all right.
It's
All
all good.
All right.
Also, anyway, so
nut
thanks, Frank.
Look,
So anyway,
Harry's got to smoke.
in regards to
I'm
the
going to lose it in here.
I know, right? He's like-
It's all-
in regards to the book, she also talks a lot about details about the case, the OJ case, and a bunch of different other things that are going to make it pretty
I'm finna get my
interesting.
pistol and shoot this whole screen.
Don't look. You just
I can't
don't look.
believe
Yeah,
how
just
these
don't.
niggas is hitting me right now.
Don't look at it.
What
Yeah,
the-
don't look
you
at it.
talking about some more shit?
Oh, nigga, these niggas. is
Huh?
Stop!
hard.
Don't look
Oh.
at it.
Anyway, she
This nigga's
right, Caitlin
Hold on, go ahead, D.
talks about that Kardashian, Robert Kardashian, told him when he first started doing the OJ trial that he knows he's guilty. And Caitlin believes that when Robert told him that he was doing that because he was mad that Bruce married Chris. So there's gonna be a lot in this book that's pretty interesting. Old, rumors or news, whatever, but it's gonna be pretty interesting. It's probably gonna sell a lot of books. So because his reality show went belly up. So
Anybody who buy that book has homosexual tendencies. I'm just letting you know. If you buy the book and you want to read that shit, it's some moistness coming up out of you somewhere, goddammit.
So have your girl buy
There
it
it
and
is.
read it to you. Anyway,
Aries had something to say.
Look at Aries.
No,
Wait.
listen,
Aries got that
Wait.
square on deck.
listen, my only thing is, I just go, Corey, you're not worried at all about. There's so many gays that run this shit, and believe me, nigga, internally, I feel like you.
So they don't respect you more because you ain't saying it. You smiling with them.
You like
I
West
don't
Coast racism.
look. I don't hate you because you
What does that
gay.
mean, West
Yeah.
Coast racism?
West Coast racism is subtle. It's lock the door when he
Overt
leaves.
racism is subtle. Period.
But
What
that's
does
I
overt
mean.
mean?
Well, that's what I mean. Down south, the white people let you know. Fuck you, nigga. They'll let you know. You're like West Coast racism. You subtle.
I hold Corey as a measuring stick.
I got
Where
it.
based on
I
the
see
shit he
it.
says, I go, this nigga make it, I got a shot. But nigga, you so cold, I go,
Get
But he-
behind him.
But
I know, but he didn't say
I'm
anything.
not.
What did he say? It was so, yeah.
I'm not a guy who hates people. Look, if you're a man who has the urge to fuck another man, I think something wrong with you. I'm just gonna tell you that flat out. Something wrong with you, boy. I don't know where you got this this nut hunting instinct from, but
listen, I just did
He's
a movie.
confused.
I played a small part in the movie with Halle Berry and Daniel Craig. Small little one scene, whatever.
Halle Berry,
Listen,
wasn't she a fucking bitch? She was a fucking bitch, wasn't
all I'm
she?
saying is, Corey, based on some of the shit
Stop,
you say
so.
and your tweets,
That bitch needs to wear all track clothes the way that pussy been ran through. Go ahead.
Oh.
and I said a joke about Halle Berry, and the producer called me and said, "We saw your tweet. Can you erase it? It's inappropriate." Not saying I'm gonna be cut out the film, but it was addressed. So what I'm saying is, Corey, you deserve to be there with the best of them. You're better than Kevin Hart, comedically. But based on what you say, you're not worried at all about somebody going, yeah, I want to hire this nigga, but his tweet said, blah, blah, blah. Nope.
Donald Trump said, I grabbed bitches' pussy
He's white.
and nothing
He's
happened.
white. He's
Well,
white. He's
okay.
white. He's white.
Well, for the
He's
people that
white.
fuck with me,
He's white.
okay, I hear you.
It's a
I hear you
different set of
talking over
rules.
me. Okay, my girlfriend do that. But look,
It's a set of rules. He's white. It's different.
I get
you
it.
know that. To deny that is insane.
Okay,
He's white.
okay. The people that fuck with me, it don't matter. That's probably what motherfuckers need to worry about.
I'm like
somebody that
Jadakiss
fuck
in that song.
with
Why?
them.
I'm like,
I'm talking over you, motherfucker.
like Jada-
Fuck what you talking about, raccoon out, nigga.
I'm like,
Get your moon head ass out of here, nigga.
like Jadakiss in that song. Why? Why am I buzzing LA?
I don't give a fuck what you talking about, nigga.
Why am I buzzing LA and like it is in New York? Why am I buzzing LA and like it is in New York? Nigga, the streets love me. Why am I buzzing the industry and like it is in the streets?
Because it's something you doing, nigga.
No, it ain't. Exactly. It's something I'm doing. Exactly. Fuck Whitey. Fuck all y'all. That's why.
But ain't you worried about them not being able to hook you up after that?
That's the cutest shit ever, nigga.
You hurting yourself, man.
You know you and
You
I.
can't say how you really feel.
You know you and I will fuck the same bitch in the same alley with the same black cars. We'll fuck a white bitch till her hair fall out. Me and you. Me and you. I'm just saying, nigga. Come on, Corey. You know what I'm saying, nigga.
No, I don't.
Yes, you
my
do,
nigga.
nigga. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Oh,
I know that your ass is on 10 right now.
Nigga, if you get there before I do, just keep the door cracked. Because I'm coming. But my problem is, I don't know that I'm gonna get there before you. Because I'm spewing the same shit you spew, and them doors close on us.
I'm there, nigga. I'm where I want to be. Hollywood, if they got something for me, we'll listen to what it is. If it ain't shit, I'm back out here in the streets with these niggas, because that's who come see me. I fuck with them for real.
When keeping it real goes wrong, Wu-Tang, nigga, protect your goddamn neck.
Or in this case, when it goes right.
That was the cheesiest shit I ever
No,
heard.
it's not a joke
Stop.
though.
I'm here, nigga.
What he's saying
Stop. I
is
know what
where
he's
he wants
saying.
to be.
I know what he's saying.
But you skipping over. You
there's
marginalizing.
no pressure on him. And when I say pressure,
Wait a minute.
when I say
He's where he wants to be,
Are
and
you
you
gonna listen?
you
Are you
skip
gonna listen?
right past
Are you
it.
gonna listen?
No, wait.
Are
You
you gonna
listen.
listen?
You haven't listened all night, nigga.
The word is pressure.
You skip right
The word
past
is
the
pressure.
fact that he said
word-
he's where he wants to be.
The word-
He's fucking with his audience. He's connected with the people who fuck with him.
The word is pressure.
You move right past that
Let's
shit.
analyze the word pressure. Chris Rock had one of the best sayings I ever heard. The best job, the worst job in Hollywood is better. Hold on, because now the alcohol be
Hold
fucking
on.
with me.
I see, nigga. I'm looking at you, my nigga. I'm like, this nigga fucked up.
Okay, here it is. Here's the quote. Here's the quote. The worst job in Hollywood is better than the best job out of it. So here's what I'm saying to you.
That's a lie.
Let me pressure.
And you know that's my man. I love Chris Rock.
Corey, you can feed your family. You're making your money. You're doing your thing. You good. Where you are, mental, financially, you good. But what about pressure? What if, nigga, you weren't able to pay your bills? You weren't able to feed your family.
That's imaginary shit. That's imaginary shit.
All I'm saying is if you're struggling and you got pressure on you, you might feel the need to go, what's more important? Do I feed my family and do what's necessary for them? Or do I feed my own ego and continue to be black militant if that ain't keeping the lights on? Corey, we come from the same cloth, nigga.
I don't know, my nigga. I'm just telling you, man. I don't know, my nigga.
Corey,
I don't know what you talking about, my nigga.
Corey,
I'm just keeping it
Corey,
real with you, my
Corey,
nigga.
if you told me right now, nigga, for us to both be free from slavery, I need you to cut this white man's throat. Nigga, give me the knife. I'm with you. But at the same time, I'm saying, nigga, let's not get caught. Because if we get caught, then what? Let's kill them, but let's not get caught. Let's do what's necessary to make the kill and not get caught.
Aries, if you would a real nigga, I'm telling you, after he cut the white man throat, he gonna kill you because he know you gonna tell.
Well, then he ain't my friend.
I'm just keeping it 100.
Friend, nigga.
They gonna be like,
Then
this
he ain't
nigga
my
a
friend.
liability. This nigga
Here's
saying
what people don't know about
I
comics.
can't, I can't
Here's
with
what
you
people
two.
don't know about.
Oh.
Corey is a comedian. He's a skilled black belt. He know what he got to do to connect the dots to make the shit funny. Nigga, you know what I'm talking about.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, Aries, this is great. This is great radio. Nigga. I'm loving this shit. I'm loving it. But let me go ahead, D.
No.
You
Don't
good?
worry. Yeah.
You got one more.
No,
Of
we're gonna
course,
get ready to
don't
take
worry.
a break.
Yeah.
Because D got to go out there and
And check
handle
anyway,
the business. And if Aries don't smoke, goddammit, he gonna
He
found Zoe.
I ain't gonna be touched on no more either.
Zoe. Hey, Zoe. Hey, Aries, when he say you want to go work, nigga, cool out, nigga. Anyway, we gonna get ready to take a break, goddammit. Y'all know how this shit go. We'll return fast, motherfuckers. 5150. All right.
I don't do no bullshit. Won't catch you slipping like a transmission. That shine bright. Transparent, you bitch niggas. Transgender. Out that bitch, summer the winter. I can't lose. I'm a winner. They want to work, so I must live. No time to waste. Time to waste a minute. No a second. You have stepping. I'm two-stepping to my accomplishments. Being scared to try. Guess what? You want to accomplish shit. Shoot the miss, then rebound. Try again. Cold nights, sight days. It's all about.
I smell a hairy bush. When I played in the game, I tell Kenny, I tell Ernie, that bush stink as hell. I can't smell it. It's Shaq, talk to him. Y'all like a hairy bush. When the bush is too hairy. And I smell it and get my eyes right. I start to focus, get my game tight.
He got the
Let's
voice.
get that hook.
This bush
is hairy. Ow, and I like how it smell, cause that hair long as hell. I'm a freak, nigga. This bush is hairy. Oh,
And I like how it smells.
Hey, yo, Matt, hit him real quick, yo. Mr. Man from the Shaolin, Puzzle Allen, plus I'm wildin', whole crew be wildin', styling, bitch.
This nigga crazy.
this nigga doing it.
Nigga, I had too many drinks, nigga.
Oh.
I could hit it. I could hit it if I was focused, nigga.
No, I say them,
fucked
man.
up.
I say them do this shit like in public, dog. This mother, when you was on First Take, was
Yes,
that
sir.
First Take?
No. I was on Sports Nation.
Sports
ESPN.
Nation. Yeah, you
Yeah.
tore that shit up, dog.
Yeah.
Mm.
You did that motherfucking Barkley. Colbert.
No, but first of all, I think it's very interesting. This nigga adds syllables to words. He's the greatest athlete. It's athlete, nigga, not athlete. Yeah.
Check it out.
This bitch bush
Oh,
is
we still going?
hairy.
One last time.
And I like how it smells.
I'll do it first. I'll do it.
Go ahead, Corey. Go
Check
ahead.
it out. When the bush real hairy, it's actually kind of scary because it had that yeast and the bitch little berry. Check it out. When your pussy real long like a schlong, it still be on because I done paid for the room. So let's get it on, bitch. I'ma sweep it like a broom.
Okay, now I'm gonna go as me without the voices.
You just going Ari Spears?
Jerry Spears.
All right. What you got, nigga?
Shit, here we go.
Crazy.
Hit it, dog.
I don't like when the bush stink. Make me think. 2 sniffs, goddamn. make me blink. I don't like the shit when the lips long, but fuck it. If the clip real strong, I treat it like a muscle man. This shit like a muscle. Guaranteed when I smell it, it's like a muzzle. The way it fit my face, I don't give a fuck. Guaranteed when
I used to live with a bitch with a lot of hair. Her pussy looked like a baby bear. But a nigga didn't care. Cause I had to live there. This is how it be when
fuck
you
that
ain't got
pussy
your
in this
crib.
game, call me Slaughter. I like a bitch pussy when it. But let me ride that to the slaughter. I fuck a. Shit! God damn.
On the drunk freestyle. On the drunk freestyle. Can you laugh for a while, nigga? All right, we back, nigga.
The hook was banging though, nigga. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Who did that beat, yo?
I'll take the pussy close
X
strong,
beat it?
like a
That's
slaughter.
X beat?
Dang,
X,
X
man.
is killing
Man,
it.
That's
I'm
DMX.
No,
Oh.
that's that 5150 crew
Like
X.
a baby
X,
bear.
we're gonna have to get your ass down.
What
here
I
one day.
wanted, what I
Yeah,
wanted
where
to,
you
what I wanted to try and say, which I couldn't do on beat. I wanted to make something rhyme with slaughter.
Oh.
But if a bitch fine enough like Rihanna, I'll drink a diarrhea water.
Oh.
Damn, diarrhea. That's some stinky ass water though.
Yeah.
I don't think.
But if the bitch fine enough, I'll
But-
drink a diarrhea water.
Right,
Ooh.
Rihanna is the shit.
She looked like she wiped her ass with silk tissues, nigga.
This nigga told me. If
Yeah.
you see her in person, Corey, you gonna be like,
But
damn.
that's every bitch though.
No.
That's every bitch.
Some bitches
though.
in person ain't the shit you thought they was gonna be.
Alicia Keys with that makeup off. You think she dope?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Alicia
both
Keys
ways,
dope.
Yeah.
She dope.
Yeah.
You can't take nothing away from Alicia
That
Keys.
nigga turned around. All right.
All right.
I get it. You
But-
woman, hear me roar.
I'm
Put
saying
some goddamn makeup.
it's some
on.
overhyped bitches out here though. They act like they bad.
Celebrity
bitches.
hoes.
Yeah,
Name a few.
I'm talking about we done did this before.
Yeah, we
Motherfuckers
have.
be
We
getting
have
at
talked
me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so name a few. Let me hear you.
It's like a segment now.
Let me put the gun to your head.
He's got some very
Name some celebrity
particular
hoes.
peculiars though. That Corey is
Name 'em.
interesting.
Well, I'm gonna say this: Janet Jackson didn't age well.
Well, I'm mad at her for getting 500 million. when
Well,
she
we don't
already
know
got-
yet.
When she already got generational money.
I
Mm,
don't know if she got as much money as people thought. She got some
She's
money.
a Jackson.
they said she got at least
She's
over
a
100. She
Jackson.
got over 100.
100
sold
mil?
over 100
She's
million
a
records.
Jackson. She's already rich. She had to take that nigga. To all the dudes out there, please get a prenup. For marriage, a prenup is.
But he
marriage.
had one. That was the prenup.
That's hard. That's a bad
Yeah.
business deal.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's a
He got off.
billionaire. He
Here's what
wasn't
fucked
upset.
me up. He was able to pay that shit, and it don't hurt him. 500 million.
Yeah, but his brothers
and you
are
don't
probably
lose no
mad because they're
sleep?
in on the
He's a
business
he's a
together.
multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's an Arab.
Janet Jackson is an ain't shit bitch because she married this motherfucker on the hustle side of the game. And
We don't
It
know
said-
that.
Fellas,
what?
fellas,
You don't know
Can I
that.
finish? Can I finish? It's
Yes.
important.
Okay.
a prenup is marriage's condom. Get you a prenup.
I agree. But dude wanted to give her some money. He wanted to give her some shit. But soon as the contract was up, she left. She was
him.
there for the
She
contract.
divorced him, from what I read, 5 years, 2 months in. And if she stayed 5 years, she got 500 million.
Right.
She stayed 5 years, 2 months in. So she completed the business.
She sold pussy
obligation.
for a high price. If you put it any other way, you sugarcoating it.
And
She
it,
a hooker.
and it goes up when a baby is brought into the game.
She
So
a
when a
hooker.
child was born, that's even more.
And she got a lot of money for that pussy. She a hooker though. If you say it any other way, you bullshit.
Corey, are you opposed personally to paying for pussy?
No.
Have you ever paid for pussy?
Yes.
Okay, I do it all the time,
I see.
and I think it's one of the most
So egg mark.
underrated values in the game.
What do you mean underrated?
I'm just saying, like, whether you pay immediately or indirectly, you paying for it either way.
I mostly pay indirectly. I can't sleep with a hooker.
I'm
He
not-
said this many
When I
times.
say a
before.
hooker, I mean like a girl who is on the
Just
stroll
doing it for money. Yeah.
selling it. I have
but you pay her, she come over to your crib or whatever, you fuck her, and she gotta leave.
no, I fuck with bitches from the struggle, struggling ass bitches who need that $100, but no, it's not.
$100 pussy?
It's not worth it for
What's
their
the most
body.
you've ever paid for pussy?
I don't know, but what I'm trying to say to you is this. Let me
I
say this.
paid $1,200.
Oh Lord.
$1,200 for one pop. Just own it. Own it.
Porno hoes,
Oh.
top notch bitches.
That's pretty high.
But To me,
She must have been.
to me, no. To me,
Was she beautiful? Like the,
fuck beauty. The bitch could look like
Oh.
Scruncho.
and you could still get off on that. That's interesting.
That nigga said scratch
It's not about that.
up.
I'm not paying
She
the fuck.
can't
I'm
look
paying
like
them to
Scruncho,
leave.
Yeah, but she still
$400.
can't look- yeah.
Goddamn.
Fuck how they look.
Mhm.
It's about busting the nut and not having to deal with. Are you gonna call me? How do you feel about me?
Right.
All that
Right.
unnecessary
No
bullshit.
dinner. Right.
I
Let me
agree.
do my Corey Holcomb impression. You lousy bitch. Pussy worth $9. That means you.
Oh my god.
He close.
Aries, let me say this. There are a lot of women who are not even ugly, but they are people who didn't have discipline during their school years.
Right.
So they're struggling right now.
Right.
It really boiled down to lack of discipline in school.
During the school years.
I think people need to tell their daughters, if you don't do well in school, you're going to have to sell that pussy.
Mm.
Because there's a lot of girls who I could tell they don't want to sell the pussy for $100, $150, but they need it.
It's a built-in occupation for
I
failures.
I think that there is a value in. I don't understand how, as a straight man, you have a regular chick and you don't have no side pussy, be it paid for or regular side chick. I think every man needs that side piece. You know what I'm saying? You to be faithful to one chick when you know what chicks put you through. I applaud you if you're a straight man that can do it.
Well, there's not a lot of guys who can do it. And that's just the truth. There's not a lot of guys who can do it. And that does not mean that they don't love the person they're with. But it's very easy to not have to argue with the bitch you live with.
Listen, the point.
So
of
you
a-
go out in the streets and you argue with these bitches and get them they little twos and fews for the pussy.
You get all your arguing out with the side.
Right.
the point.
She's like, this ain't worth it.
The point of a mistress is to help you mistress. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Like, you know,
I fuck with that. That made sense.
you know what I'm saying? Like
That resonated.
if I want problems with a side bitch, I go to my regular bitch for that. Your whole point of it existence is to help me mistress.
And
my
hers,
mistress.
right? And hers is not to wash any shitty drawers and
But that's
worry
a soldier.
about the kids.
That's a
and
soldier.
She don't
a
need to be
woman-
worrying. She don't be worrying about none
A
of that
woman that'll
family
wash
shit.
your shitty drawers is a soldier. Any woman that sits here and goes, "I've never washed a man's shitty drawers," well, then you're not battle tested.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie. If I take off some drawers and it got shit in it,
No,
I'm gonna
it's
throw it
shit.
away. I don't want my woman to see that I ain't got asshole control. My asshole is very tight and I'm proud of it.
it says that
It's
guys
hard
That's
for
not-
shit to
don't
leak
be
out my
wiping
ass.
right. Right,
That's not
guys
about-
just don't be
That's
wiping right.
not about asshole control.
Right.
That's just men are savages and we make mistakes.
No.
A bitch that will look at your underwear
Ass wiping
and
mistake.
see your shit like it's a Picasso painting and still stick with you. That's a soldier,
Or the little
nigga.
yellow stains. You be having the little
Whatever
pee-pee
it is,
stains in there.
whatever
yeah.
it is.
Darlene done
That's a
seen some
soldier.
shit.
You know I have.
You an Asian woman.
You know,
So-
I'm Mexican. But,
Then what the fuck wrong with your eyes?
all my family's eyes look like this.
Really? You a Mexican bitch
I'm
with
Mexican.
Asian eyes?
A bitch. I'm a Mexican girl, yes. But
All right, but your eyes is Asian. as a
Aries is
motherfucker.
fucked up.
But
out
look,
here.
but check
He's
this out.
drunk.
Let me say
my
this
whole
about
family looks like
let me say this about underwear.
Yeah.
that Asian. I
Men
I
are
can't.
always called out for shitty drawers. But there's some women out here with guacamole
Nigga, one of the funniest things
on
I
them
ever
motherfucking
heard,
underwears.
one of the funniest things I ever heard, Corey Holcomb, and I quote, something about a bitch where the middle of her panties look like hot wing paper.
What?
Who the fuck
Thinks of that.
thinks of that?
Right.
Nigga, that's one of the greatest, most,
Hot
if I
wings.
was a comedian that wasn't on his level, I would steal his shit quotables.
Look, let me tell you about the shit I done seen in women underwear. This one girl had a thong with a tampon on that motherfucker. It was the coldest trapeze act I ever seen in my life.
Wait, what? A tampon.
Look, this bitch leaked so much soot out
Ew.
that pussy.
Brandy's laughing.
Brandy over here.
Brandy laughing loud.
What? It was soot. That's what I called it. This bitch got soot coming out that motherfucker.
God.
I hope you
damn.
weren't with
The
her.
tampon looked like a sandwich.
Wow.
Chimney box.
Oh,
I said, what is all this shit that you done forgot to tuck in the hamper, bitch? What the fuck is
Tuck
this soot sandwich you got on your panties?
Wow.
mm.
But we get it for shitty draw.
Well, first of all, if
The
it's
soot
anything coming out of a woman, it's just it's juices coming out of where it needs to come out. Shitty draws means y'all didn't wipe right.
You didn't wipe right if it's soot that you try. You got justifiable
ridiculous.
soot.
Right.
It's a
Justifiable soot.
Justifiable soot. What is this, D?
This soot has a purpose.
Right. It's supposed to come
No,
out.
nobody's
Shit's
talking
supposed to
about-
come
not
out.
that what you're talking about, not that soot woman you're talking about. I'm just talking about other juices. When you see natural juices,
Is that
come
what
out
you call it?
of yeah,
It's called soot.
it's not. That's disgusting. I don't
You know
what
why
women
it's coming
mess
out?
with.
Because the body has rejected it. Get this shit out of
It's
here.
not. It's just cleansing itself out. Those are those natural juices and lubricant. By the way, first of all, you make fun of women that are too dry. So when that's lubricating. It's a little coming out. Shitty draws, totally different than
She
that.
just said that yeast and soot is
Nobody
the
said
lubrication.
yeast. Now
Some
that's
girls
the first
have-
time you've used
Sweetie,
yeast.
let me
You
ask
didn't
you a
say
question.
yeast.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever took your drawers off and you ain't had no stains?
What do you mean?
Stains.
Poop stains?
Whatever.
No.
So
Whatever.
your shit is
Maybe when I
pure.
was 5 years old, but no, not a grown man. No.
I don't give motherfuckers passes for having shitty drawers.
Thank you.
When I wipe my ass, I think about the person who lives with me. I don't want the person who lives with me.
He's giving instructions on how he wipes his ass,
I'm
Aries. You ain't never
considerate.
heard that?
I'm wiping my ass for us, bitch.
Oh my God.
I'm not wiping my ass for me. If I wipe my ass for me, I won't put no effort into it. I'll use a little piece of paper. But God damn it, when I get through rolling that shit off the toilet paper roll, that shit look like a catcher's mitt.
Oh my God.
How many
Too
Right, my
much.
thumb don't even get hit.
How many wipes? How many wipes before you feel you go, I'm done?
No, Aries. He's already explained this to us in many shows. He
don't
don't
even
even
know.
do that. He has a whole regimen. Okay, no.
Look at his
Look at him.
face.
I don't even like to go to bed
Uh-uh.
off a regular ass wipe. I like to shower before I go to bed if I
See?
know
Yeah.
that my
If
it's
he's
what we
poop.
call it the little tunnel.
He calls it
He has
Tell him.
all types of names.
the Twizzler. He
The
calls
Twizzler,
it
the ass Twizzler, that little shit up in there. My ass Twizzler.
the little
is-
canal between the opening of the anus and the inside of your rectum. There's a little
the
joint. and
soft, delicate skin. That's Twizzler.
yeah, he calls it. He gets up in the Twizzler and cleans it out.
That's Twizzler.
That's called the gooch, right?
Is that what you call it? The
The
gooch? Right.
between the
Okay.
nuts and the asshole.
No, that's the
It's
journey.
actually, even though the skin is soft, it's durable because I have actually scooped
No,
shit
he-
out my ass
See, he's
because I
thinking
knew
of
it was lingering.
no. He's
I
talking
was
about
like, nah,
inside the
fuck that.
butthole. See, he don't know. Aries thinking the part, the little taint. He's thinking about the little
The
taint.
taint, the gooch.
He's
What
not
is the-
talking
what
about
is
that.
the gooch?
He's talking about the
Between-
journey.
Between the
Some
ball
type of-
sack and the butthole.
No, he's
That's-
talking
That's
about
called a
inside.
gooch.
The gooch.
Yeah, no.
I'm talking about inside
He's
the
talking about in
asshole
the booty
skin.
hole.
Yeah.
That's ass Twizzler skin.
Compartment.
And it is
He's
to
done
be, it is
Too
to
much
be,
exploring.
if you're in a relationship with somebody that you care about,
Uh-oh.
your ass Twizzler should be thoroughly clean as you get in the bed. Because if you don't clean your ass Twizzler, even if you wipe the top of your ass, as you walk, the shit between the ass Twizzler be like, I guess it's cool to come out this motherfucker.
Listen. There's been many a time where you take a shit and you wipe your ass, which you think is thoroughly enough,
They say Corey be raping himself.
Corey been
and
sexually
you lay on the
abusing
bed
himself.
flat on your back, and then when it's time to fuck and you go fuck your girl doggy style, you bring your ass off the sheets and you see that one streak,
Uh-oh.
that brown streak, where maybe you didn't get
It's
yourself
chocolate.
so good.
Not
Well, you talk about when a dude come off the bed.
Yeah.
That's a dude who is not he's
uh-oh.
inexperienced Twizzler cleaner. That's why you got shit spot. Look, let me put it like this. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you decide to go down on them. If you are a responsible person in the relationship, if you in the bed with the person you with, your ass and pussy and your ass and sack supposed to be clean. Cause I'm in the bed with you.
They call it the Paul Mooney
The
path.
Paul Mooney path, right?
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Eddie Long Lane.
Right.
Oh no. I can't.
But do you agree with that, D?
What?
Fruity
Sticker
booty,
blanket.
fruity booty, Aries.
I don't
Spears.
believe you have to go totally inside. Why? Just add a little wet wipe and something in the back, and you good.
Irresponsible. You got an irresponsible ass who you lay with.
At least it closed. If all that ass twizzling cleaning out of all the years, Corey, how long you been doing that?
I've been doing
I'm
it a while.
surprised it got some spring to it still.
The B. Scott spot.
The B. Scott spot.
Oh, stop. Oh.
What the fuck? These niggas is wild.
Doo-doo stabber. I have felt myself push shit back up. And what I will do after that, I will force it out my ass. I have cried one day.
Oh my god.
You know there's a such thing as an enema, Corey. You could just
enema.
use an enema. Right. It's got a smooth
I
little
just
thing.
recently had a prostate exam. Have you done that? I'm 42.
No, I haven't.
I'm at that age.
I prostate clean myself.
You know what?
How old are you?
Old in a motherfucker.
This
Are
nigga
you
said he
above
prostate
40?
cleans
I
himself.
heard it. Are you in your 40s?
Yeah, I'm still in my 40s.
41, 42? What is it?
Oh my God! Don't give him that. Are you serious? Now you gonna eat that up,
Corey,
huh?
how old
He
are
is
you?
not
How
41.
old are you?
No, I'm not 41. I'm
How
way
old,
older.
Corey?
I'm in the upper 40s.
You passed 42?
Fuck yeah.
And you ain't had a prostate exam?
No,
You don't want to get one?
I'll get one. Will that make you feel better?
Yes, it's did
Why
it
the
on
fuck you
camera.
gotta say that? But
Let's get it
I
on
will
camera.
get one.
Black
Apparently,
men
this
are,
nigga's an
are
advocate.
notoriously anti-doctor.
But hold on.
Get yourself checked out, dog.
Yeah.
What was the race of the doctor who
It doesn't matter. Oh my
checked you
God!
out?
It doesn't.
But
fucking
answer him,
matter.
Aries. What was?
What was the race of the doctor to put his finger in my ass?
Yes.
He was white.
You let a white man
Oh God! Here we go.
As
put
opposed,
his
as
finger
opposed to a black
He
finger.
liked it.
in your ass.
What would
He got
have
a
been the difference?
benefit from
What would have been the difference of a black finger?
He's gonna request a woman.
I'm right. I'm gonna find a woman
We knew it.
So
I
let's-
knew it.
prostate
At
exam
no
me,
point- no, that's not how it works.
and I'm gonna put a pacifier in my mouth when she do it.
At no point as a grown man are you sitting in the doctor's office with another man's finger in your ass, and you think to yourself, "This ain't that bad." It's heinous, but it's the preparation before it.
Taking care of yourself. As
I
well,
took
right. 8
8 showers before I went to the prostate exam.
You got clean for a man that's putting his hand in your ass.
I didn't want to put my ass.
You
in the
wanted his phone number after that shit, did
You know,
It was a date, nigga.
Corey,
Yeah.
you being a comedian, nigga. I get it.
Always,
Let me
always.
finish. Let
Oh,
me finish.
Give me some of them.
I didn't
candies so that
want to
you
have. I didn't want to have my ass in the doctor's face and have him smell imminent death.
Oh God!
So I even went as far as to break a small piece of soap off and shove it up my ass, so that by the time I saw the doctor, it would dissolve in the freshness, so he could go.
You messed
Nigga,
with
is
the
that
results,
Ireland?
Aries. You
This
messed with
nigga
the
put a-
results.
This nigga put a Dove preparation H in his ass.
You messed with the results.
So it can dissolve into
Freshness.
So
So when the
stop
doctor,
me from saying your shit again.
wait a minute. So when the doctor smelled my ass, he went, "Oh my God, is that Ireland?"
You wanted to say Irish Spring. nigga.
No, nigga, Ireland, nigga. I said what I wanted.
What
Stop,
the
you
fuck
guys
is
are
going
too
on in
much.
this
I don't know.
motherfucker?
I
Hey
don't
man,
know.
look. A lot of guys are embarrassed about what they do with their asshole. I'm not embarrassed. My asshole.
If my health is at stake, you got to do what you got to do. That's the reason why niggas die,
Mm.
because they so fucking anti.
I'm gonna get my ass lit up.
Yeah,
What?
why they gonna be?
That's what they do.
It's just a. I know, but it's
Was
not.
it a big white guy? Did
Oh.
he have big hands?
He had a thick white veiny finger.
Okay, now look, this is the real shit, Aries.
Wow.
This is the real shit. What I really want to
I'm
ask.
being
you.
funny. I'm being funny. Nigga. I'm being funny, nigga. Corey,
Thick white
Corey,
lady finger.
Corey. I'm being funny, nigga.
I
I'm being
know.
funny.
But look, I want to ask you a
Aries got
question.
speared.
Aries got speared. Look, Aries. Now I need you to be a man when you answer this.
Absolutely.
When the doctor, did he use lube?
Yeah.
Okay. But look, let me
Wow.
let me
You
ask you
have
something.
to.
Was it that bad? Did you like it?
Not at all.
Catch
Oh,
feelings?
Corey,
I said earlier, not at all.
it's
It was
yeah.
it was heinous.
Would you think I was gay if I let the doctor put his finger up my ass and I said, "Would you show me what this G spot I heard about is?"
Oh, stop.
Is that gay?
The he spot.
But here's the thing.
If his finger back
But here's
there,
the
I'll be
thing.
like, "Fuck it, your hair back there. Where's the
But
G spot?"
here's the thing.
What Jamie Foxx them be talking about? No, I'm just fucking with
You have to ask questions. So I said, Doc, is there anything I would be worried about? And they treat it as business as usual.
Yeah.
Just some shit.
you. Is that what he said?
Just some shit.
And
And at some point, comedically,
Mhm.
I wanted to act like I was into it. Ooh, Doc, yeah.
Oh no.
Shut up, nigga.
You ain't gonna tell me shut up, no.
Nigga,
Did
come
you
on,
squeeze?
man.
Hold on, Aries. Did you squeeze his finger with your ass off?
oh my
Yeah,
god.
he did.
Did you hurt his knuckle?
You stupid.
But listen, you guys say
If at any point the doctor would have been like, yeah, I know you like that, you little chocolate bitch, that might have made me feel different. To have a man's finger in my ass
no, but
and
people
call
take
me a
poops
chocolate
bigger
bitch
than the finger
all at the same
than a
time.
doctor's finger.
You say your poop bigger than your finger.
No, I said people take poops bigger than a doctor's
So
finger.
you saying your poop ain't bigger than your finger?
What do you mean? No, I'm just saying y'all worried about a little finger to go in there to test for your health,
Women, you guys always
but you guys take
think,
poops that are bigger than that.
you guys always try to
so
justify
don't worry about that.
homosexual shit with size. It ain't got nothing to do with that.
No, I'm talking about this test. In other words, don't worry. It's not going to be bigger than a poop that you've taken.
I want to know how old Corey is.
Oh, he don't. Yeah,
I'm
it's like
47 years old.
Are you really?
Yes.
And you haven't had a prostate exam?
No, sir.
Wait, so you're gonna be 48 or you're gonna be 47?
How long before you get one?
I'll probably get one in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Oh.
So, because I know black men were notoriously scared of the doctor. You got to do it, and it's heinous. I didn't like it, but I don't want to get prostate cancer.
Did you bend over?
How? What other way is there to take a prostate?
Yeah.
exam?
I can get a finger up my ass standing up.
Oh
wanna look at
my
these niggas.
god!
I want to look at him standing up.
You
In
can't
the eye.
face
Hand
him
in
the
my
other
ass.
way, Corey.
I want him to stand up and I'm going to touch his waist.
Wait, what?
You gonna touch his waist with his finger in your ass?
Yes. I'm going to
Nigga.
go for it.
Show me how to do that, nigga.
So put your finger in my ass. Hold on.
This shit done went too goddamn
I
far.
can't.
Okay?
I
This
can't.
shit is way beyond the veil. We're
Okay, in about 2 weeks we'll find out. Corey's.
I'm gonna get my
yeah.
get my exam and I'm gonna ask them could I videotape it and I'm gonna sell the tape.
Well, you know they did those on Howard Stern. They did the whole staff live.
Did they?
They had doctors and everything come in and they did it live.
I think they fruit booties in there.
Can we?
anyway.
Can we?
No,
Can we?
they
Can
just
we?
oh
Can
they
we,
just like hitting on.
can we
everything.
please switch subjects for a second?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Talk about Amy Schumer.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What? So, this is important.
Mhm.
What do you feel about Amy Schumer?
Do you think she steals jokes? Do you
Yeah,
think
well,
she
we
steals
know
jokes?
she steals jokes, and all you people who don't know who Amy Schumer is, Google it. It's a
Her latest special.
It's a white overhyped bitch.
Her
Go ahead.
latest special on Netflix. She specifically steals two jokes from Dave Attell and Dave Chappelle in the first opening minutes.
Hmm.
What were the jokes?
It doesn't matter what they were.
I mean, I know she stole them.
When you go to YouTube and you type it in, clearly, verbatim. The only difference is you say tissue, I say paper towel.
But the joke, the gist of it is there.
Oh my God.
this is a
And
different-
Joe Rogan ended Carlos Mencia's career off of fucking with him for that very same reason. But somehow Amy Schumer is exempt. She gets a pass. Why is that?
Is this a different comedy special than the one that she stole from?
It's
Patrice
new.
O'Neal?
She just
Is
put it
this
out.
new?
This is a new
no,
one.
no,
brand
no,
new.
no,
This is
no.
The second time she done stole
Yeah.
some more.
Her latest special on Netflix, she steals from Dave Attell and Dave Chappelle.
Mm.
Before that, it was Kathleen Madigan, Wendy Liebman, Mark Maron, Dave, Patrice. We go on and on and on and on.
So basically, she's an untalented, trashy bitch who's carried by the industry. Do you feel that way?
But you know
You just said it.
But you know who she has behind her, right? There's a lot of
Judd Apatow,
male
who directed,
comedians.
and produced.
But wasn't it Chris
Trainwreck.
Rock that took her under his wings in the
It was
beginning?
Chris Rock who directed her special at Showtime at the Apollo.
Okay.
But it was Judd Apatow, one of the biggest producers, super bad, a number of other
Who writes for
films.
her though? Who does that?
It doesn't.
Everybody.
No, I know it doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But look, Aries, this goes back to what I was telling you. You say this dude Apatow, he's a powerful guy.
Judd Apatow, yeah. One of the biggest comedic producers / directors / writers in the comedy game.
So I wouldn't want to burn bridges with nobody like that. But do
Judd Apatow.
you think I give a fuck if a motherfucker mad at me for speaking my mind?
But this goes back to what we originally talked about. If Judd Apatow
Yeah.
goes Corey Holcomb, I think you one of the baddest motherfuckers in this game. I want to produce a movie with you, your next special. You gonna tell him no, or you gonna fight him?
I'm not going to tell him no over what you just said.
But if he's telling you maybe you gotta curb some shit, change some shit,
Let's work with it.
don't be
Let's work with it.
right.
Let's see what it is. As long as it don't compromise my manhood, I'm down. Let's do the movie. But if they come up to me and say, Corey,
Put on this dress.
right.
And let me address that. I think that's one of the most overhyped. Maybe I don't understand, and maybe you can educate me. Black men look at Corey's face. Black men being in a dress. That's comedy 101, regular basic shit. Men in drag. Milton Berle has done it.
Fag.
Eddie Murphy, Clumps. The mama, the grandma. Eddie's a fag.
You know Eddie Murphy fuck niggas. What the fuck is you talking about?
Come on, Corey.
I got respect for Eddie
Come on,
Murphy.
Curry.
I got respect for Eddie Murphy.
Corey.
I got respect for Eddie
If
Murphy.
Eddie Murphy come to you and go, yo, I want you to be in my next fucking movie.
I'll be flattered.
So the fact that Eddie Murphy put on a dress for The Nutty Professor 1 and 2,
Them movies was funny as hell.
and them characters, memorable.
Norbit.
Hold up. Martin Lawrence, Big Mama's House, 1, 2, 3. The three of them. Corey, I want you to be in Big Mama House 4. What I'm saying is,
I could be in Big Mama House 4.
Men in Drag is a old, done there, been that, 1,000 times comedic crutch.
What thousands of people are wondering.
My question to you is, why is it associated with black men that's somehow a weakness?
Have you put on a dress?
Yes. One of the best skits
That's why you taking up for it, though.
Stop it. One of the best skits I ever did, Mad TV, look it up on YouTube. When we had DMX on the show.
And they put you in a dress,
Stop.
my nigga.
Listen. I played DMX's mother. And DMX played himself. And we was both going,
because he ain't gonna put on no dress.
Yo, dog, but it's real. So it's DMX, and it's me and his mother. As wig, glasses, chain connected, Timberlands. Yo, my nigga. Yeah. Comedically, it worked. So let's
Can I be real? I agree.
Hold on.
Because like I said, I watched the Clumps.
Let's get rid
that
of
shit was funny.
Let's get rid of natural black man homophobia. And as comics, let's go, is it funny? Eddie Murphy as the Clumps, Mama Clump, Grandmama Clump, Hercules, but had a chain and woo, hilarious. Martin Lawrence, Big Mama, hilarious. Funny as money. And if funny sells, put the homophobic shit aside.
But hold on, my nigga. Every motherfucker who do that, if you follow them niggas without them knowing you following them for a week, you gonna see some dookie shit happening.
Corey, I do shows, and I'm a New York nigga. Proudly. I wear Tim's, I got the New York hat. East Coast, black men, period. But especially niggas from the East Coast. Niggas from that hardcore niggas. I have a joke where I talk about.
You just talking, my nigga.
Can you listen to me?
My nigga, you just talking though.
Can you listen to me?
Go ahead. I'm trying to give you a chance to make a point.
I have a joke.
You put that dress on for a reason, my nigga.
Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
I have a joke about wordplay, and the premise of the joke is, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And based on what the joke is, black men, particularly about their sexuality, we hold on to that shit with a vice grip. So much so that we're not willing to look at what the joke is and what the premise is, because our first thought is, man, fuck that gay shit.
No, we don't look at the joke and the premise, because sometimes the joke ain't worth it, my nigga.
But what I'm saying to you is, and I'm a brilliant comedian mentally, I know how to tap shit like Dave Chappelle and like the great ones to make you go, you know what? Maybe I didn't follow this at first.
Dave ain't putting no dress on.
Stop.
He lost a lot because he wasn't with that bullshit.
Stop. Hold up. That's another different conversation. What I'm saying is
the same shit. It's a nigga with a dress
that's
on.
Another conversation.
They came at him with that shit, and he was
what
like,
I'm saying is, there's a lot of motherfuckers who hold fast to their position and go, man, fuck that gay shit. But comedically, if you look at where the joke is coming from and you understand what it is, funny is money. And if it's done and executed right, you could dismiss that shit as long as it's funny.
Aries, if you wear a dress and do a joke, I'm not going to judge you only off that shit. You get what I'm saying? You have to understand, I'm not going to see you with a dress on and be like, oh, this nigga, this, that, and the other. I'm not going to judge you off that. But what I'm saying is, most of the time, not every time, but most of the time, when motherfuckers got on dresses, they comfortable in that shit. This is what they really want to do.
Do you think that Martin Lawrence was comfortable in Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3? Or was he funny as a motherfucker?
Hey, man, let me tell you like this.
Personal opinion.
Martin Lawrence, I don't know Martin Lawrence that good.
It don't matter if you know him.
And I speak, but I'm here to tell you, if you ain't no motherfucker who out here switch hitting, meaning jumping out of pussy and man ass, you very uncomfortable wearing anything like that. So if you would do 3 movies like that, I'm not saying that you switch hitting, but what I'm saying is it must have been really hard to walk around like that.
As a comedian,
hanging down like
as a comedian with a comedic bone and instinct in your body, as a comedian, did you look at Martin and go, oh, this nigga on some gay shit, some fag shit, whatever?
Yes.
Or did you go, nigga, that's funny?
No, I was like, man, he doing too much with that
Okay.
dress. Seems like he like it.
Cut to,
But that don't mean I'm
to-
saying that Martin is a homosexual.
cut to Eddie Murphy as Mama Clump, Grandmama Clump. Did you look at any of that and go,
You avoiding the elephant in the room?
no,
my
I'm
nigga.
not. I'm trying to get you to address
I don't
the
ever
elephant in
want
the room.
nobody to ever think that I have any type of ill feelings toward the great.
Corey.
Just let me say this: the great Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy,
The great Martin Lawrence.
Just let me say this about Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, above everything, is a motherfucking man, because Eddie Murphy used to go in them comedy clubs.
The same man.
Where they didn't let
the same
Damn,
man.
let me just finish this. He used to go in them comedy clubs where they didn't let black comics curse, but they let white comics curse. And Eddie Murphy used to be like, fuck that, I'm doing my shit. I know that about
The
Eddie Murphy.
same man who was riding around Santa Monica Boulevard picking up transvestites, claiming to give them help.
Yeah.
Nigga,
You can't fix that.
You know where you at.
You can't fix that.
Anybody that's ever been to LA and been in California and know Santa Monica Boulevard, no, that's where the trannies are. So, nigga, what was you doing out there? Really giving them help?
But
Or
did
you
you hear
feeding
what
the
I said,
fetish?
Aries?
Or you feeding the fetish?
He cannot fix that in the eyes of the streets. The streets know. Nigga, we know why you over there, Eddie. You could say that I'm getting a motherfucker right, but niggas know.
So let's go back to your point. Are the streets really judging him? Artistically, as comics, are we going, yo, Eddie in a dress playing them characters is funny as a motherfucker? And if we're judging him artistically as comics, then that's what it is. But anything past that with the streets, like, what the fuck you doing out there, nigga?
What you mean? Oh,
On some gay shit. The fuck you doing out there?
well, everybody know what
But I
that
don't
is,
even
man.
think it has anything to do. I don't think it's all.
Another voice.
No, I don't think it's all geared toward. No, I don't think it's
Shit.
all geared towards gay. When we talk
That's
about
what I'm
having
saying.
a dress on,
Hold on,
That's what I'm
let me let her make her point. Let me let her make her point.
when we bring that up to me, I think of, oh, you're just saying sort of a sellout in a way. In other words, you bend and you folded to get that part and to get paid. So I don't even look at it. I don't even equate it when I see somebody when we reach to that. Oh, he put a dress on to get that part. I would use
I gotta give
that.
everybody a chance. To
I
talk.
would use that
As
term
a
to
comment,
say
You want to say something, Zoe?
not technically, not really the dress. It could have been. It could have been It could have been just to do a part that was weak or not called for, where we would use that term to say in a form of sellout.
As a comic, comedically, in the world of comedy, which is what we're supposed to represent, I look at Eddie Murphy and I look at Martin Lawrence. Whether you put a dress on, do whatever you do, even Tyler Perry, who's not a comedian but comes at it from a comedic perspective, I look at that and I go, in the name of comedy, if you're accomplishing your goal, which is to make motherfuckers go, oh, this shit hilarious, them niggas is doing the job.
But if they didn't, so if you didn't laugh,
hold up. Morally, if from a moral perspective, from an ethnic perspective, from a black man perspective, if you're looking at that going, oh my God, these niggas in a dress, they're making us look bad. Whatever the stereotype is for black men in a dress, that's another conversation. But comedically, as comics, if we're going, nigga, whether you put that shit on or not,
right?
You're killing the game. We're serving the purpose. We're serving the purpose. At the end of the day, funny is money. That's a job.
So does it always have to be a comedian then? Did you like
as opposed to who?
Your son, nigga.
No.
That's a different conversation.
How? You put on a dress? This is what I'm saying. You put on a dress and your son be like, motherfucker, you put on a dress to get this paper. I'll put on a dress.
Every time I put on a dress, I've gotten one, paid, two, comedically for the purpose of being funny.
So it's cool if your son put on a dress, right?
If he's not getting a check and he ain't being funny, nah, nigga, don't put on no dress.
But for money, he could put on a dress.
If it's in the name of comedy, yes. In the name of comedy. That's one of the oldest.
But wait a second. You're saying in the name of comedy.
If I saw my son in a dress.
Corey.
I'm a super sock that motherfucker.
Corey, comedically.
Who the fuck told you to put this dress on?
Corey, comedically. That's one of the oldest gags ever.
Well, why do it?
Well, listen to me. That's comedy 101. Men in drag. Bill Hope, Bob Hope did it.
Who did?
Milton Berle did it. So many dudes have done that. It's an easy crutch comedically for a man to be in drag. I get it, but there's a stigma about black men in drag, like it demeans us and takes away from our masculinity. I get it, but comedically, if it works, and it worked for Eddie Murphy and the Nutty Professor, it worked for Martin in fucking Big Mama's house, it worked for Tyler Perry.
But what if it doesn't? What do you call it then?
Well, then if it doesn't, then goddamn it it But let's look at the examples where.
So what
it
would
works.
you say about that actor? Not necessarily comedian, because so far you've named all comedians.
I've named motherfuckers who have been successful. Tyler Perry, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, all respectful, all successful.
So if they weren't,
But
in other words, if
it's
they didn't pull it off, what
works
would
in
you
a
say?
comedic vacuum. But if you factor in everything else that is afflicting the black man in America, it's a struggle.
We could go back to the.
I mean, if it's
we
just
could go back.
Okay, we heard you. Let us talk.
Talk, nigga.
All right, so
let me address this. Let me
talk.
No, I'm just saying because he never mentioned other people like
Go ahead.
so far. You've
Goddamn,
mentioned
let me
comedians.
talk.
No, so far you've mentioned comedians doing that and
In a
trying to pull it off
vacuum.
like
Go ahead, yeah.
like it's supposed to be funny
In a
all the time.
comedic vacuum, it
yeah.
works.
What about
If you factor in everything else that's fucking with the black man in this society, you have to question that. We don't have strong black role models.
But they'll let you on if you got on a dress.
But the funny thing is,
right.
I'm talking about real role
But
models.
the funny thing is, when a black man becomes a strong role model, a la Barack Obama, You ready to chop him down?
We already talked about
Hold up.
the perspective of Barack Obama.
Listen to
Barack
my point.
Obama is the first African American president in
And
the
the
history
fact-
of the United
and the-
States, and the only one who had to run his 8-year administration under the fear of stereotype threat.
And
He couldn't even be real because he was afraid of the stereotypical stigma of being the angry black man. He was
Listen-
probably the most disrespected president in the history of America, but couldn't say shit because he's black.
The bitch he ran against
up,
was in
hold
his
up,
motherfucking cabinet.
hold up,
What was Hillary
hold
under
up,
his
hold up.
regime?
Let me address
Secretary.
Secretary.
let me address
What the fuck is that?
let me address
Heavy
half,
duty.
let me address half of Spike Lee. Get this straight, dog. If it wasn't for Barack Obama and the
Wait a second.
and the same way, and the same way, and the same way, you so fast and willingly steadfast to cut Barack Obama's legs from under him. Understand something. We've never been playing on the even playing field.
We already understand that.
So if we understand that, then what does that mean? That means it takes us as black people, even under the face of adversity, even under the face of an unequal playing field, to stand together for a little bit, even if the cause ain't just, so that we can get the first nigga through there, so that we can build upon that and rise bigger and better than that.
Let me
So hold up. If you're so willing to cut Barack Obama down, if you're so willing to cut Martin Lawrence down, if you're so willing to cut Eddie Murphy down for being the black man in a dress, I feel where you're coming from. I understand the sentiment. But what I'm saying to you is, we're so far behind the finish line that if we don't stand together for the greater cause, we'll never get ahead. Sometimes you gotta cover up and stand up against the ropes and take the rib shots in a 15-round fight so we could win it.
Okay.
In order to win it, you gotta take the hits.
All right.
Barack is taking the hits because he's the first nigga. It ain't like he the 15th nigga, the 17th nigga. He the first, which means he's going to naturally take the hits. Stand with him and take the hits. And then when the fourth nigga come, the fifth nigga come, then we can go, nigga, you got to do something better than that.
Fuck out of here.
Come on,
Right.
man.
That's
Come on, man.
Fuck out of
Come
here.
on, man.
They said that shit about his first term. They said, wait till Barack's second term. But go ahead. You say what you're going to say,
You
Zo.
thought that nigga could do what he needed to do in 2 terms?
Fuck that nigga.
In 2 terms?
Fuck that nigga.
No white president has ever accomplished what needed to be accomplished in 2 terms.
All right, motherfucker.
Wow.
Technical difficulties occurred.
Mm-hmm.
This fucking loud ass, fired up ass show. But it's love. And we gonna get ready to wrap the shit up. I just want everybody to get a chance to make a point. And we gonna start with Aries.
No, end with me.
Nah, nigga.
And
Start
starting
with
with
you,
you.
man.
And fuck that. End
Nah,
with me.
nigga.
You the one that make it the weakest point. So end with me.
Nigga, we starting with
No,
yo
go first.
drunk ass.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with drunk. Don't mistake drunk.
Come on, Sir Coonalot.
No. Hold on. We'll start with Darlene.
Yeah.
Oh.
But before we go
Go ahead,
there,
Darlene.
but before-
Now let her talk, my nigga. Go ahead,
He
Darlene.
forgot the rules.
I mean, because we just wrapping up the show.
I
We just
know.
saying
Okay. Well, I like to say that I like that there's a variety of different takes on things, and that's fine. And people can still get along after that and shake hands because that's what it's all about. If everybody thought the same thing, nobody'd be thinking. Everybody'd be thinking the same thing. It'd be boring. So it was very exciting, you guys. Anyway, we have some new prints I want to show real quick if we
Oh,
can.
I don't think they could see that unless that thing is on.
What do you mean, the actual print?
Yeah.
Well, I can give them a little gist of it if you want.
Yeah, but
No?
they can't see that dress. That's a dress.
It
They
is a
can't
dress.
tell
It's a long dress. Okay. Well, anyway, but we got new prints, but that's the print and the actual print type. It's a main chick print, new. And if you guys can't see the detail, you can go online this weekend. They'll be posted up, and that's an M and a C done with the hands.
Like the
You know what I'm
main
saying?
chick gang. And
Right.
shit.
Main
so when they
chick
throw
gang.
the website up, and
Right.
it's upside down and the C.
Right.
Main chick. Yeah.
Main
So that's pretty
chick.
fly. So we got
That's
a bunch
dope.
of different gear, and it'll be posted up this weekend.
They can
This
see
is
what that is.
very
That's
fly.
that walk around the house with that monkey out.
That's that unitard with the collar. It's very tight. Where underneath the skirt or some black jeans or sweats even. Ooh. So there we go.
Puffy pelvic.
That's
gear.
how they support the radio show, and we appreciate it. During the break, Frank, were we able to show the shout outs?
Yeah.
Good. So they saw those for those that purchased stuff last week. So there it is.
Okay.
So thank you for your support.
Zoe, you want to say something?
Nah, I'm away.
No,
Uh-oh.
don't wait.
Wait, we ain't got time for that now. Y'all got to make it short
You
and
go.
sweet, though, too.
You should go now.
If you ever trusted me before, trust me right now. Say what you gonna say.
Yeah.
This is what I think about the whole Barack Obama thing. I was under no
And keep in
illusion.
mind,
Shut the fuck up.
Ooh, you see that half red bone, light skinned nigga?
Hey,
Get mad
that
at powerful
motherfucker
dark
put
niggas?
hands on you, nigga. Give you real black eyes.
Come on, don't do that, nigga.
And that's the truth, nigga.
Trust me, nigga. You could trust me.
I've had
nigga.
about enough of your shit. That's the truth, nigga. Shut the fuck up while
the
I'm
loudest
talking.
niggas are the light skinned niggas.
Yep.
That wish they could be black.
But that'll do that work though.
Yo, I know. Go ahead with your
Okay,
little
let's
salt.
all
I'm not
now.
drunk, nigga.
I know.
I don't drink, nigga. I'm very clear minded.
Which means I'll fuck you up even more because I'm drunk, nigga.
What up? What? Hey, what up? It's 5150 show. That was a weird ending to the show. Not the ending we wanted. Yeah, it was a little different. I'm not doing nothing but trying to make a joke out of everything because sometimes shit happens. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, what you had to say, D?
Absolutely nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
Who the bitch not? Zoe, you got anything to say?
No.
You know?
No, I don't.
5150
This
show.
is
This
crazy.
was I would say this show was a banger. It was a what?
It was a hit.
It was a hit. It was a hit. This was a banger. Well, I don't know what Frank is gonna be able to chop up from this shit. Shut the fuck up, bitch. But we got a 5150 crew. We will see you guys next week.
Peace, for real.
Peace.
Oh,
This
my God.
motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
This motherfucker.
He gonna hurt himself.
Your boy NRE, man, right now, when it comes to HD, it's that title subscription.
We
y'all.
on Tidal, man. You can catch us early over there, tidal.com/Drink Champs. 6 days offer. Let's go.
And we might give you a deal if you say you could cut my toenails.
Don't do it.
One love. What it good be? Hopefully it's what it should be. This is your boy NORE.
What up? It's DJ EFN.
And this is Drink Champs motherfucking podcast. Make some noise! Now, when we started this podcast, we said we want to interview legends. We want people that's been out this game, that's been in this game for 10 years or more, and is still monkey foot stomping people like the gum under the table with the dirty Timberlands on your side of your mouth. This guy has been doing stand-up, had his first gig at 14 or some shit like this. This man is still around.
He's a baby.
He's still around. He's been on Def Comedy Jam before you even knew what Def Jam was.
Ooh.
He's been out here. He's been from Jerry Maguire to all type of different movies to Mad TV, one of the longest running cast members.
Yeah.
When you think of King of Comedy,
Yeah.
I think of him. And in case you didn't know,
DMX
he also makes the best impressions in the world.
Yeah.
In case you don't know what I'm talking about, your boy Eric Spears, man. Now, the crazy thing about you is a lot of people say they have rich history in comedy, right?
Yeah.
You actually have rich history in comedy. Like, I mean, from the beginning, like, you know, going, like, did you have your first gig at 14 or was it 16?
I started at 14.
I started at 14.
Yeah.
So what was that? Comedic? You was being, or just being entertainment?
Straight comedy. I start. I came up through the ranks of Jersey and New York with Bill Bellamy.
Right. This is in clubs. 14 in clubs.
Tribeca in Newark. Indigo Blues, Peppermint Lounge, East Orange.
I'm so sorry, I gotta come back. Your first show was at Uptown Comedy Club? Was that true?
In Harlem, yeah.
That was my first show ever.
Yeah.
That's why when I read this shit, I'm like, are they playing with me? My first show I ever had was at Uptown Comedy Club, and I read that about you. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But isn't the other one a little colder? Yeah. Come on. You know pop olives, nigga. Come on. Yeah. See if that one is colder. But so go ahead.
Yeah, I first went to the Improv with my mother and my sister back when you had to draw numbers out of a hat. So we all put in numbers. None of us got it. So I'm, feeling deflated. Right. Somebody pulled my mom's aside and said, they got Uptown Comedy Club in Harlem. So we jumped on the train, went up there.
And was it by the Cotton Club?
I can't remember.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What's the numbers though? When you pull in numbers, what does that mean?
Just draw numbers in a hat.
So to be able to get on stage,
open mic night.
Open mic. Okay.
So I didn't get that. So I said go down to the Uptown.
Right.
And I really didn't even have material then. I just would do like impressions. So I did like James Brown.
So
Eddie
you
Murphy.
Started doing impressions from the gate.
From the gate.
Yeah, that's
Eddie
what
Murphy was
that.
Yeah, that was my. I'm an '80s baby, so I grew up watching Eddie on SNL.
Right.
And Eddie was doing the impressions thing. My first impression ever was Louis Armstrong because my mother's a jazz blues singer. Right. So moms and pops would play that when pops was getting it in. Right. So when I heard potato, you say tomato, I knew pops was blowing mom's back out. So I'm an '80s baby. I grew up on TV, so Eddie was my first heavy influence, and so I just went to the Uptown and I did like 3 impressions doing Pepsi commercials.
Wow.
And from the bug bit me, I killed it, and I've been in it ever since, man.
So I'm sorry I'm jumping around, but I'm gonna get straight to it because it was.
First of all, nigga, here's what I gotta say I love about you.
Okay.
Nigga, you're on time and you don't play.
No.
Rappers have this stigma for being super late. But this nigga runs like a Jewish man. Time is money.
I'm gonna tell you something. It was different for me because when I became a CEO, I realized that was one of the things that these people don't want is to waste your time. Mm-hmm. So I always be on time. But let me get back to you, right? Because one of the illest things that I watched you all day today. So literally you've been on my mind this whole day, right? One of the things that you said that was very interesting to me, you said when a person does stand-up, that's supposed to be all you. It's supposed to be one-on-one with the audience. Yeah. And there's certain people who have help. Do you still feel that way, or is it because
the best ones don't have help?
Because let me just tell you why. I watched like 3 of your joints. You literally had me in tears.
Thank you, bro.
So I'm sitting around like, damn. So I could understand your frustration. And when I heard you say it at first, I didn't understand it until I seen your shit. And I said, I can understand how you bust your ass on your shit. You literally, you told a bitch, her pussy tastes like cold French fries. Holy moly, guacamole. How you gonna tell somebody that? Like, holy my man. So I'm just saying. So
are you talking about ghostwriting?
Yeah, because
basically, right?
Yeah. So I look at it like R&B, right? Like, but then when I heard your point of view and you saying, man, if I go out there and I'm busting my ass, like, you expect that? Is that something you still feel, or?
Yeah, I mean, because it's like, look, I can't, and maybe that's a question for you to answer. Right. Maybe it's different in the rap game because I know some rappers have ghostwriters.
Right. No,
but I don't
like that.
I know for comedy, the best motherfuckers is you, because every comic wants to come out and have their joke be a grand slam home run. Right. That's always the intention.
Right.
But that's not always the case. From the time you say hello to the time you say goodnight and everything in between, we want every joke to be a Mike Tyson punch from the 80s. Everything is thrown with bad intentions.
Not Mike now, who's smoking weed.
Not Mike now. Mike got his feng shui.
I can't take Mike right now. He's smoking weed. I don't know, Mike. I don't know.
But we all want everything to be.
Michael still fuck y'all up.
But as you sit there as an artist and you mold that piece of clay, you looking for perfection. You're looking for your piece to be the Mona Lisa.
Right.
And it's like, if someone comes along and gives you, like sometimes when you do a joke, you might not have it where it's perfect yet. You're missing a key ingredient, whether it's a facial expression, a physical move, a one-liner. And if somebody comes to you and goes, hey, do this face, add this little thing right here. And that's the difference between where your shit was here to now here. That's you or that's them. That's the steroid. Somebody just gave you the steroid to make you do what you got to do. So for you to be able to take on your own accord and create that shit with no help to where you got a classic, that's you. You the artist. You the only one that did that. But if somebody gives you that key ingredient to make your gumbo the winning gumbo, is it you? That's what I'm saying.
Is either or wrong or right?
I mean, it depends on from an artist
on the individual.
It's on the individual.
Right.
You know, what you striving for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I talked about, you know, the Kevin Hart situation, my brothers was like, well, you know, Richard Pryor had Paul Mooney. Correction. Yeah. Paul Mooney wrote for Richard Pryor on the Richard Pryor Show. Right. That's a TV show. That's not stand-up. Right. For a TV show, there's a lot of parts in that. It's an ensemble cast. You need writers.
TV. It's writing for TV. Right.
But for stand-up, that's boxing. That's you. Ain't nobody in that ring but you. That's how it should be.
Yo, I like when you said it. I really suggest. The way you put it, I really suggest people go and like look up what you do, because the thing about it is, like, you know, I got to look at the comments because this is what I got to do.
And real quick, because I'm only I don't want to cut you off.
Problem,
but I even had somebody say in the YouTube comments when I said that, well, dog, if you look at the credits for Raw, it says Robert Townsend and Kean Ivory Wayans. They didn't write a stand-up. They wrote the skit in the beginning. Kicked him in the ding ding. Thank you. That's what they did. Eddie wrote his own stand-up. And even Paul Mooney said in an interview, I don't write for Richard. Richard was a genius, nigga. I didn't have to write for Richard. You watch Richard. I would watch Richard go, nigga, that's genius. Richard did not need my help. Already a genius. Nigga, stop with that goddamn. That nigga's scaring me. You know niggas don't like that noises. White men made noises like that. So, yeah.
One of the craziest lines I heard you say was, you said everybody is a little bit racist.
Yeah.
Now, I agree with that, but I want to correct the statement because racist implies that you have some type of power. So I want to say everybody's prejudiced.
Yes.
Everyone's prejudiced.
Because when you look up the real definition of racism, and again, that's a Paul Mooney spoke on that and said, you know, when you look up racist, by definition, I can't be racist. Because it's about power. So you're right. Yeah.
So when I heard you say that, and I'm so sorry to my people, but if I was to, you know, go outside right now, and I was to see an Asian person get into a car accident, it doesn't matter who the other person is. I would automatically be like, I think it's that person. Like, I'm just saying, I have never seen an Asian actually get into an accident. But from what I've heard, I think that they're not good drivers. Because that's a stereotype.
But stereotypes exist because there's truth to it.
Because there's truth to it. Because I love watermelon and fried chicken. I ain't gonna lie.
It ain't gonna every single person, but there's a good amount of numbers.
Of course. You know, I always tell people, it's like, look, do all black women have fat asses? No. I've seen black women with asses flat as notebook paper. It's like tigers in the wild. They do exist, but that's not the norm. Most black women have big asses, but white tigers exist.
Yeah. So I really agree with that because like it's certain
the white tigers.
No, it's stereotypes. There's certain stereotypes that's 100% dead on. You know what I'm saying? Like us liking chicken, like Latinos.
Comedy wouldn't be funny without stereotypes.
Absolutely.
Let's just be honest about it. You know
Latinos and blacks. We fucking love chicken.
White people love chicken too, but it's more of a passion with us. That's why we keep hot sauce in our glove compartment.
Yeah, that's real.
White people don't keep it. They not equipped with hot sauce, nigga.
That's real.
You know what I mean? So
y'all keep hot sauce in your glove compartment?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Absolutely. I ain't gonna lie. Frank's, are you a Frank's guy? What kind of hot sauce?
Spicy ketchup, nigga. Step up. Tabasco is hot sauce.
No, you a spicy nigga.
Tabasco's whack, man. Tabasco's whack. Tabasco's whack.
I like the
Cholula, man.
I like
what's the Hispanic shit.
What's the LA shit?
Tapatio, man.
What's the LA shit?
That's it, Tapatio.
No, it sounds Asian. Is it top?
Oh no, you thinking of the?
Wasabi. Well, no, shut up.
Wasabi.
Just say
I think I know what he's talking about.
Sriracha.
They come in that cream, that clear bottle with the green tip.
It ain't necessarily hot sauce. It is, but it isn't.
It's LA hot sauce.
And you know, it's LA. It's like tires.
I ain't gonna lie. I only see that shit in LA.
Korean.
And you live in LA, like so. You were born in Jersey. Is that correct?
New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Then you moved to Jersey. Then you moved to LA.
Jersey, then LA. Yeah.
Jersey, then LA. How like, and now as you moved to LA, you were in the business, correct?
Yeah.
So how different was that coming from the East Coast? Like, you still look like a straight up New York dude.
I bleed New
Yankee
York.
hat,
I bleed
Tim's
New York.
on.
But I moved out to LA.
I'm surprised you didn't have the sweat rag. You always have a sweat rag.
I usually do, and I'm gonna need the motherfucker. So,
you see I'm on point. You and my man Craig Robinson always have a sweat rag.
You know, a lot of New Yorkers look down on LA, but when I moved there, I was 18, 17. So everything became mine for the first time. First piece of pussy, first house, first car, my first independence. So LA has become my home because I grew up there in a sense of becoming a man.
Right.
When I was in Jersey and New York, I was living in my mama's house.
Right.
So I was still under her roof and her rules and regulations.
In New York, we got Puerto Ricans, and in LA, you got Mexicans.
Yeah.
I like your Mexican impression too.
And listen, I love Spanish women. My two kids' baby mother's Puerto Rican.
Wow.
And Mexican girls, they cool, but them bitches be heavy with the drawing the face on.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
You're talking about makeup, okay?
Creating your own eyebrows and shit. You know what I mean? So Puerto Rican women, the Boniquas have a different kind of sexy. You know what I mean? My heart is always attached to East Coast, but I love LA, man. I do.
Man, I love LA too, man. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
You said at one point that white people are actually the drink champs. Like the white people.
Oh, yeah.
Like, cause like they drink different.
Well, they drink to get blasted. And they tell you that. Dude can't fucking wait to get inebriated. Get wasted. Like they drink with the sole purpose of being knocked the fuck blacking out.
Right,
Niggas, we drink to get nice.
You know what I like?
We gotta stay.
Because I got a white friend too, right?
We all do.
Look, but let me just tell you, this was the one time I felt like white privilege. One day we were walking, and I'm walking with him, obviously, and we're walking through somewhere I know we're not supposed to walk through because there's nothing but police there. So the police officer says, "Hey guys, you gotta get out of there." He said, "What? Law office of such 1444 says that we can." I looked, I said, "I'm with him." Officer looked at me like, "I know you know better than that." I'm with him.
Yo, it's a weird climate because you see all the clips on YouTube where some brothers stand their ground with the cops and they say, "Nigga, give me your badge number," and they break down what I know what the law is.
Right.
Hats off to you, brothers, but that's a brave,
scary.
stupid mistake. I understand. I'm not trying to be on no young punk shit. It's nice that you can state the law and you stand your ground, but the niggas will kill you. Yeah. So you playing roulette with your life. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like we've been through the law. We know the law better than anybody. Right. But that's a dangerous game.
Yeah. Nah, very dangerous. Very dangerous. So what is the best thing about comedy besides you releasing your pain? Because that's what I start to notice. What I started to do today was obviously I started to search you. And when I search you, other names come up. So I start to look and I start to notice that is it that you guys have to go through some type of dramatic thing to write something funny about it, or it just comes naturally when you're writing your material?
I think the best ones, it just comes naturally.
Yeah.
You know, like anything else, I don't care what kind of artist you are, sports, rapping, singing, dancing, comedy.
Right.
The best shit is organic when it flows, as Michael Jordan would say. Don't chase the game, let it come to you. You know what I'm saying? Relax. And I mean, comedy's moist now. You know, we in a moist era.
You gotta watch what you say.
Well, they have to watch what they say. I'm Floridian with my comedy. I stand my ground, nigga.
You said Floridian?
Listen, and I'm playing a weird game because while everybody's looking to conform to the status quo, because everybody's worried about the climate of sensitivity, I really believe that this shit is going to be a backlash and it's going to come back around. And when it does, I want people to be able to say he never wavered. It was always him. While some people will go, well, such and such seems different now because they're trying to match the climate. And I don't ever want to waver.
It's going one way too far.
Like I see Marlon Wayans, he said he doesn't care about people's feelings. Like as long as he's funny, like he don't care. Like if he hurt somebody's feelings in the process, he said, because everyone's so sensitive right now.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, you feel like is it handcuffs on comedy because of that? I know you outside the box,
right?
But
I think it's handcuffs on comics.
Right.
If you let it be. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let it be because I just, well, first of all, Hollywood don't like me much anyway. So what the fuck I look like trying to song and dance and do jazz hands for approval I don't have to begin with.
Right.
So, I'm going to continue to do it how I do it. And hopefully, knock on wood, it comes around. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to switch my shit up so I can fall in line with everybody else. That's corny to me. You know what I'm saying?
But what he's saying seems like it's beyond Hollywood. It's like becoming the status quo, the politically correctness bullshit.
Listen, man, I look at it like Prohibition era. This is America. Anybody that knows the history of this country, Americans are arrogant. We don't like to be told what we can and can't do. So it's like Prohibition. It's like people want to drink. They want to have a good time. They don't want nothing to take away from having a good time. So if being not politically correct and saying wild shit because that's how you feel provides an entertainment for an audience, people are going to want that. Because they're going to get tired of being told, political correctness. And it's going to backlash. And when it does, like I said, I want to be one of the people that they go, also, he stood his ground. He didn't fake it.
I see one special you said, I say the N word, I say the F word, and the C word.
I say all that shit. But I make fun of midgets.
Right.
The
midget shit was hilarious.
Yeah, nigga.
It seemed that comedy would be the pinnacle of what
it's supposed to be.
Supposedly the U.S. stands for.
I wanted to name a group of mine called the Retards.
Right.
But I was very scared.
You had a group called the Total Retards?
No. First off, I was in a gang called the Retards.
A gang?
Called the Total Retards. No, when I was growing up, that's a fact. So when I became famous, I was like, this is the dopest name in the world. Like, let me just go with it. But then I was like, damn, or politically correctness. And you said
wait, the gang worried about politically correctness?
I mean, it was me. I was no really at the time. I was trying to get some money, nigga. So I was like, and I was like, you know what? Certain people were offended, but I didn't mean it how they was taking it.
Right.
I meant it and we're retarded.
Not that retarded, this retarded.
Yeah, not
I actually do a joke where
I know I see
about
the cerebral palsy with peanut butter.
Yeah. I said at some point how black people keep hot sauce in their glove compartment. It's like, nigga, I keep skip peanut butter in case I run into a retarded bitch. I smear the peanut butter and jack off like, bitch, this PB&B and J is gonna be, this peanut butter blowjob gonna be epic, nigga. Get dicked by a retarded bitch. You put peanut butter like that. With that tongue action, shit.
Big up to everybody handicapped. Because we're not talking about handicapped.
But here's the thing. Here's what's funny about it. When I've had people show up at my shows that are mentally challenged, retarded, they love it. They want to be made fun of just like it. They don't want to be looked at as victims. I've had them come up and go, man, funny. They fucking love it. They love it. Yeah. Nobody wants to be in seclusion from, being a part of what's deemed everybody else. Fuck that shit.
Is there such thing as going too far in comedy?
Yeah. But like Dave Chappelle said, you don't know where the line is till you cross it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to cross it. I do a joke right now where I make fun of Dr. King getting assassinated because really he was on the balcony after he was eating pussy in the motel room.
I wasn't ready.
So, but when you hear the joke,
I did hear King was out here slinging.
He was going in.
He was on the balcony like, oh, that pussy was back there.
That's historic. It's historically known. He went in.
Yeah, my blackness tried to deny it. To this day, I'm changing the subject.
Let me say something. Here's what's
OJ ain't do it.
Here's what's
OJ did not do it.
Here's what's great about comedy.
OJ did not do it, my nigga. I hung out with OJ. I've been around accident murderers. I've been around purpose murderers. OJ ain't got it in him. I don't know if it's my blackness taking over.
It's a little bit of you black.
It's a little bit. But I swear to God, I look at the juice and I'll be like, but now this one does make me.
Come on, man. He told us basically.
Stop.
He really did. He really did.
Stop, these guys. Don't be swearing.
You told him your original member murdered you. He said,
yeah. But that's the thing about OJ. He plays on it. He
definitely plays on it. You're right.
That's a bullshit. Like I did notice that I don't think he did it. I seriously don't think he did it. Like I know I was
you
playing
really don't
earlier.
think he did
No,
it?
I really don't think he did it. I really don't think Michael Jackson did it either.
I mean, why do we have to go there?
But let me ask you, why, like, are you really saying him and Michael didn't do it because that's your blackness?
I never met Michael. I met OJ. And there were certain things. Now, he could be a great actor. He did do Naked Gun.
Yeah,
All three of them. All three.
I mean, that wasn't the best thespian movie.
To me, it
of all
was.
time.
You don't understand. To me, that's a masterpiece. To me, that's a masterpiece, my brother. To me, so, but I didn't come up. I didn't. You know, I know people who have that bad gene in them, that bad such as a. And I'm trying to look at it. It's either he's a great actor or he really don't have that into him. Now, I can't say that he. Like the person that did it didn't call him after and say I did it, and he said he held it down from there. But him actually doing it, I just can't see it.
You think R. Kelly did it?
Yeah, R. Kelly. Yeah. But let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
There's a why on this?
Huh? I'm gonna tell you why.
You know video?
I also did a record with R. Kelly. I'll be honest, I'm telling the truth. It's the only record that I got that sold over 10 million. I have no other record that's so I keep my plaque. Okay?
Your plaque is dirty.
It is dirty. I actually ordered another one because I lost it, right? So anyway, so when I went to record with R. Kelly, it's actually the same story that Puff Daddy had. He was actually playing basketball. I'm in Chicago, and I'm like, I didn't feel important. Like, what the fuck am I waiting around watching this grown-ass man play fucking basketball? So he said, yo, if you want, you can just go to the studio and lay the verse. So I went to the studio, and in each studio, I saw a bed.
Oh.
Mind you.
Bunk beds?
No, this is a bed in the studio.
Just wondering.
That's abnormal. Niggas ain't have no beds in no fucking studio, but
Let me get some money.
the thing was this. I had just came from Bearsville. Bearsville was a place where you be secluded for 2 months, and you had actual, bedrooms in the studio because you slept there. So it never rung the alarm to me until I watched the documentary. When I watched the documentary and he was like, each girl had beds in their studio, I was like, oh shit, I didn't saw that. Like I literally saw that. But that's the reason why I believe and I actually did see him eat somebody's ass. On video.
That was at the underage girl?
Yeah. Didn't we all see that shit? I mean, that shit.
We saw the pee.
That shit was the first Netflix, wasn't it? Like that was the first Netflix and chill.
It wasn't net, but it was some flicks.
But so yeah, I believe R did it. I believe that.
Right.
But the Juice, I don't believe did it, and Mike, I don't believe did it. You think that's my blackness?
A little bit. Because listen, black people, we're inclined to protect our own, especially our heroes, because they tear our heroes down so much. So it's an instinct, an internal instinct to want to protect.
You said you didn't believe Bill till 89. Like first 82, and then 94, you said, damn, Bill, you fucked up.
Yeah. Wait, number of amount of people or the year?
I'm just playing.
No, because like, listen, man, what Bill Cosby did for black people because of the Cosby Show is such, an accomplishment. He put us on the map on a sophisticated level. So, again, there's an automatic loyalty to that.
And he predicted Brooklyn would be gentrified.
Yes.
Because he was in a nice part of Brooklyn. No one knew what part of Brooklyn that was.
Listen, people get caught up in celebrity so much that they act like celebrities are immune from having sicknesses. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be a regular person to have a sick fetish or to be fucked up. It's just them niggas got money. But they got fame.
So what was he doing? He was slipping Mickeys?
Bitch, I want you to drink this. I made you a special cocktail. With emphasis on the word God.
You know what's funny about the Bill situation? Not to make fun of it, but the thing about it was he denounced hip hop. He denounced comedians who cursed and used the N-word.
Yeah.
So it's crazy that when it came back to it, that's what he needed in his fucking corner. Yeah. Was he needed hip hop?
A famous female comedian told me a story that Bill Cosby actually tried to shut Def Comedy Jam down.
Oh,
he tried. He talked to DL. He didn't want, and he had said that he did some radio interview with DL Hewley, and he even had his people get a hold of the tape. But he didn't want Def Jam to happen because of all the profanity and he was worried that black people was gonna make us look bad with all the pussy jokes.
Meanwhile, he's slipping niggas some shit.
Hey, hypocrites, man.
Yeah, he's slipping in some.
The irony of it.
Wow, man, that's crazy.
So you don't think there's no truth to that conspiracy that he was about to buy some network?
Listen, man, when I hear black people say that, I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Listen, people go, well, he couldn't afford NBC, or he was going to. Listen, they wasn't selling it. There wasn't enough for sale. He could have afforded it, but they're not selling it. White people are not giving away power, and to be able to project how black people are seen all over the world from an image, that's power. And they're not going to give him that kind of power.
They let Harvey pay his way out. Harvey Weinstein pay his way out, and this was shit from last year, the year, and Bill shit is from 20 years ago. They got him doing time.
They do niggas dirty, nigga. You know
they do this. Even rich niggas.
Well, even rich niggas.
Even rich niggas. I'll do it.
Nigga, they will lock you up with your money.
Paul Mooney's just said it right now.
That's on there right there.
Comedy is such a contact sport. I didn't realize it till I'm actually going through you guys damn near taking the shit of rappers right now. Like, you niggas got beef with each other. Like,
I don't really know about that. I mean, there's small little things here and there, but I've never had a beef really with anybody. I've been opinionated about shit, and people take that as beef, but I've never officially said, "Oh, I don't like this cat," or "I have a problem with this cat." Like I said, I'm just opinionated, and motherfuckers be so delicate now that it's almost like having an opinion means you're a hater. Not going with the grain means you a hater. And it's like, why am I wrong just because I don't agree with your assessment?
No, you can have an opinion sometimes, but sometimes it just can't be publicly. Because anytime you voice an opinion publicly, then a person can publicly react to that opinion, and then it just keeps going on. So sometimes if I have something bad to say about something, or if I don't like something about somebody, I just don't say it because I know they're gonna take it as I'm hating, as opposed to having that opinion.
Well, I know, but I think that's unfortunate that you have to shun your thoughts because you worried about being labeled a hater. I think that's one of the most overused words in the world. It's like, if it'd be one thing if I said, "Oh, this person is garbage," as a comedian. And again, I've never said that about anybody that I've been accused of saying that about. I just had a difference of opinion. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can recognize the genius of the comic, but he don't necessarily make me laugh. I'm not saying he's a bad comic. He just don't do it for me. But I see the genius. I see the genius in it.
So how about you? Because we've heard your opinions on people getting ghosts written for. But how about you? Have people come to you and say, "Yo, Ari, I want you to write this for me. I want you to help out with this." And then what's your stance on that? Towards that community?
And I say no.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man, because I can't be your voice. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Plus, for me to write for you, I'm too busy going to be thinking about how I would do it to make it as funny as it could be. And what I might give it, you might not be comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? I can make a suggestion, and if you follow it, that's
so
on you.
So you're saying that to a stand-up? But
stand-up.
Okay, but if a person comes to you for a movie script,
like
that's something different.
That's different. That's different.
But stand-up, you wanted to come from the
man, because again, like I said, my heroes in life, Michael Jordan, Ali, Tyson, and I try to approach my comedy like Tyson in the 80s. Like I said, I want like every joke to try to knock your head into the nosebleeds. I don't want no soft spots in my set. Like when I look at some of the greatest rappers, you buy a Nas album, a Jay-Z album, a Jadakiss album from track 1 to 22. You might get one track or two that you go, all right. But the rest, you like, yo, there's no weak spots. Right. So I don't want to be one of these comics who come out and do an hour. You go, 15 minutes was great. Right. The other 10, and then the next 5 was kind of strong. I want from hello to good night for you to be checking your tear ducts and you getting an ab workout. I'm trying to destroy it.
You was killing this. So let me ask you, what do you like more? Being on film, like recording like movies or things like that, or being on stand-up?
They all got they blessings and they curse. From a stand-up, from an ego standpoint, nothing is more gratifying than being a comedian because that's all you. You're the
Right.
producer, the writer, director, you're the star.
Right.
You do a movie and a TV show, them is the writer's words.
Right.
Sometimes it's the director's vision that
Right.
they give you in terms of direction. Sometimes it's a producer's call,
Right.
you know, so it ain't all you.
Right.
Which can be a good thing too, because it's like a team sport. You playing off your man.
Right.
And if you got a good teammate who knows how to hit you with the no look or the whip wop, you know, and they make your game better.
Right.
Nothing's better than doing a scene with an actor and this motherfucker's so tight, you got to tighten up your game. So now you're on the same team, but you're competing. You know what I mean? Because he's like, okay, I got to step my shit up because this nigga's a beast. With stand up, is you alone, man. Rise or fail, you know, you alone.
Did you feel that in Mad TV? Like, what was that?
Absolutely. You know, the crew I had, again, if we put it in basketball terms, we was like a championship team. You know, we knew where we had to be. We knew each other's weaknesses, each other's good spots. We knew where the person liked the ball. So we just knew how to play off of each other in such a strong way that it made for a great show. Unfortunately, you know, we wasn't Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, damn near.
You know,
Was it a vibe that was your
just
opposite, like,
oh yeah,
like your rival in a
we
sense?
were their competition, but the fact of the matter is, no matter how good we were,
Right.
it's like, you know, the NFL